Shit, live? Am I live? Wow, this is crazy. Wow, I'm late as hell. Sorry, let me know if you can hear me. I am late. Let me know if you can hear me. 1 2 1 2. One, two, 1 2. Can we just talk? Shit's not working right now. I'm just ovulated. Sorry I'm so late, guys. Having technical difficulties. Crazy. We're already half an hour late now. Really late, right? So can we just talk? Can we just talk? Like this before. Too far. Can we just talk? Alright. See, and my lives all fucked up again. Thanks, TikTok. Sorry I'm late, fellas. Sorry I'm late, guys. Having technical difficulties having to spot tonight. It's crazy. If you're on Rumble, you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, you're on BitChute, radio station, let me know how my sound is. Woo! my damn thing. My internet was all janky. So we're going to talk about AMANDASEALES tonight, family. I know everybody seen this video with viral. Woo! But they get everything started, right? About these, and I'm not part of this FBA nonsense, but these black immigrants, boy, I'll get to it. Try to get to it. Give me a chance. I'm late, but I'm still up in this piece. I'm late, but I'm up in here. You can't talk your shit to me. I'm late, I'm up in this piece. I'm late, but I'm up in here. Everybody just come on up in the room. Woo! As we kick this thing off again. Let everybody come on in and have a seat. Come on in, I'm late. I'm late. But you can't talk this shit about me because I'm still here. I'm late, but I'm here. I can't. Had some technical difficulties working with my internet, so can't get nothing to connect, guys, so that's why I'm late. But I'm here. When I'm with you, said it come on 9:30. It's 10 o'clock. So 9:30 it's 10. All right. What's going on? Yeah, I'm late, Jim. I'm late, brother. I'm having technical difficulties so bad I thought I was going to shut the thing down. Because I couldn't get my videos to connect to the damn stream. Tried for an hour. So I had to use a different tab. It was nothing connect, so it's crazy. So I'm a little late. Like I said, I'm up in this piece, so y'all can't give me no shit. I'm up in this piece, right? Rolling on rhythm. it. I'm back up in this piece, so you don't have to worry about me missing no days. I'm up in this piece. Won't go straight. Woo! Cherish the day. Everybody come on in, have a seat, join the vibe. Everybody on TikTok. We're slowly cooking this thing. Woo! Take a minute. Black. Hot. Bang! You gotta let me know if my sound's alright. Give a jab and Jason, let me know if my sound's okay. We're making sure my sound's alright. Make sure you guys can hear me clearly. Woo! Woo! Cherish the day. I cut that out too early, huh? Guess nobody's cherishing that day, huh? Put that up on there like that. Uh-oh.
Our air-dried power beef is as nutritionally dense.
Happen when you mess things up. Give me a second, guys. Let me do this for a second. Hold on. Let me pause this. Put the sound on this thing for a second, guys, so you guys can hear it. As I proceed, give me a second. You guys understand I'm using a different tablet tonight. Couldn't get nothing to connect, so it's a little bit difficult. Couldn't get nothing to connect, it's a little bit difficult. Let me turn this thing on here, device, okay. So, let me go back here. Where we're at. Okay, let me turn it around. Alright, let me try this again. Alright. Alright. I'll do what I can do. Alright. Buddy, come on in here. There's no sound on the other channel? Hold on. Why not? It says the sound's on. I don't know how there's no sound over here. Let me see, hold on. I don't know, there's always some shit going on. Hold on. Sound over here.
Welcome everybody. Welcome to the Black Hot Fire Network. This is the Black Hot Fire Network. 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 Media of the 21st century. 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 As we dive into amazing conversations here to discuss matters affecting African people of the African history.
I don't see no shit that sounds up over. Hope it's on. I don't know. I don't see nothing. Let me check it.
Live politics and everything in between that we get to hold some of the most amazing shows talking about the creative industry in the country and outside, studio interviews and covering events in the country.
I don't know. I don't see anything that says the sound is off.
The country, they will be saying nothing but the truth.
Do remember you can join us and we'll have to make a good place.
I'm about to check it.
www.blackhotfirenetwork.com.
Okay, bang me up here. I'm gonna try to check it, y'all. I don't know.
Some cash prize, and you tune into amazing conversations.
I have to check it.
This is where everything happens. Right here on the Blackwood Fine Network.
Uh-oh. Shit. Let me get all this. Damn. All right. Booyah, y'all should be able to see me, right? Let's get this party started. I'll check the other channel. Let me see. One, two, 1, 2. Yeah, I'm not hearing any sound of the other one. I don't know, it's wild. Shit. There's always some shit going on every time. I don't know what's going on with the other channel. I don't hear nothing either, hold on. Hold on, give me a sec. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me check my wires. Give me a second. Hold on. Uh-oh. Oh, no, I don't see nothing loose. Give me a second, guys. I don't see nothing loose. Nothing loose back here. I had to fix that later. I don't know what's going on with the sound. Alright. I don't know what's going on with the sound over there. I don't know. What's this thing doing? One, two, 1, 2. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, she better get me over there now. Jesus Christ. Been one of those nights. All right, she better get me over there now. All right, there it goes. Okay, there it goes. All right, there it goes. Shit. Absolutely insane. All right, let's try this again. All right. One of these nights. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm gonna say welcome back to everybody to the Black Hot Fire Network show. I'm your host, Mr. Black Hot Fire. Minus all the technical difficulties tonight. I want to say, I want to give a shout out to everybody watching on YouTube, everybody on Facebook, everybody on Instagram, everybody on Rumble, everybody on TikTok, everybody on BitChute, everybody on your global podcasting platforms, everybody listening to us on the Foundation Black channel, Black Hot Fire Network.com. So strap on your head, get ready for the ride. Woo! You know what time it is when you hear this. Ring the alarm. The school's back in, stupid. Woo! Oh, shit, hold on. happened? Damn. Woo! All right. Here I am. Booyah. I had technical shit going on. All right. Black, bang! We found them in the street. Come on. Black, bang! I don't even know about the sound we're working over there, but we are. Black, bang! Come on. Took a minute. It's been a long, hard road to get in the night. Woo! Black. Bang! It's been hard when I'm up in this beat. Black. Bang! Woo! Black, bang! I'm rusty, guys. Get that thing back together again. Woo! Go easy on me. All right, guys. How's everybody doing? All right. Can everybody see me well? You guys see me all right? Everybody see me okay? Everybody hear me okay on all channels? We're on the podcast, we're live on TikTok, we're live on Instagram, we're live on Rumble, BitChute, on the radio. We're also on your TV platforms. We're on Apple TV. We're on Amazon TV. We're on Roku TV and Android TV. Streaming. So, everybody see me clearly? My sound is okay? All right. So, you gotta sleep. That's what's up. I'm late. It's okay, brother. I'm late. You gotta do what you gotta do. Had technical difficulties all night. Just trying to get up and running. So, if you guys haven't seen the AMANDASEALES debate on the JUBILEE channel, it was quite disturbing. It's been going viral for the last 5 or 6 days. And I was gonna do it on the show with Joby, but I think he was gonna give it the gravitas it did. We going back and forth with Joby. Joby don't understand the nuances of these African bootlicks. Because I'm gonna show you guys, this is what the media does, right? The media shows you a fake, false narrative of people who have nothing to do with Black American reparations speaking for us. To prove you, they put a black face on a Black American problem, right? So put non-black people talking about, Black American issues. And that's the hustle. Except they're talking to regular me and you, regular black people. But these are all foreigners, immigrants, who had nothing to do with our struggle, who have nothing to do with going back to slavery. Not even AMANDASEALES. She's an immigrant from the islands. So there was not really any black Americans up there speaking on our behalf. So understand, and they used the fake. As I taught you guys years ago, there's no such thing as a left wing and a right wing. There's no such thing as that. Nowhere in the world, really. That's the kabuki theater they want you to go back and forth with, right? Oh, you haven't seen it yet? Okay, I have it ready to go. Jibber jabber. And so that's the whole problem. They put you in this fake right-left paradigm that doesn't exist. It's supposed to have you fighting about the right and the left. It doesn't exist. You know, that's what the morons in the cheap seats, they keep arguing back and forth over things that do not matter when the same people fund both parties and nothing ever changes for the common folk. It's to get you angry and upset and fighting back and forth. It's the old divide and conquer rule that goes forward. It's the same old divide and conquer, everybody fighting against each other. Well, the oligarchs control everything. All rules of power, they control everything. So nothing ever changes. Nothing ever changes. Our life nothing ever changes. You use propaganda to fool everybody, and all your jobs are gone. It's shit to make China tell you. They tell you capitalism is great, it works. Remember, so great if it works, how's China now 10 times more developed than America? They're not capitalists, so how are they 10 times more developed? See, they keep it the big narrative and propagandizing you because all the systems they create, because the psychopathy always leads to feudalism. I don't care what system they call it, socialism, communism, capitalism. At the end of the day, it always leads to feudalism. A few on top and everybody on the bottom scrambling for crumbs. That's what it does at the end of the day. Because of the psychopathy of the oligarchy that runs this country and also just runs the planet. So you're caught in this fake dichotomy, this false dichotomy of right-left divide, right-left, right-left, right-left. And so what the media did with this JUBILEE interview with AMANDASEALES got some bootlicking immigrants, you know, with the fake immigrant native, how they the fake immigrant narrative, how they came over here and they done so much better than black Americans. And I told you, go back to their countries, it's straight garbage. They haven't built nothing. Because it was so great over here, which is lies. Because it's more black American, they said, we're doctors. But Lord, there's more black American doctors than any other doctors on this planet as far as black people are concerned. So doing this, I can tell you all, you can look at this, I can tell you all foreigners. First and second generation black Americans. So their struggle is not ours, and they shouldn't be invited to talk about any reparations. See, that's the con. They think they got these black conservatives speaking for black American people when they are immigrants. They have nothing to do with our reparations claim because they're not involved in it. Neither is AMANDASEALES, who's supposedly taking on the rest of these because she's been a bootlicker her whole life. All of a sudden now she's fighting the fight. So you don't really got any black Americans who are the beneficiary of said reparations for building this country on our backs. Right? So these immigrants, these black immigrants have no investment or understanding that we built this country of wealth on our backs. And everyone else got reparations. It had nothing to do with the building of the country. Isn't that funny? The Jews got their reparations. We never had anything to do with any Holocaust. Nothing. But supposedly Americans playing them for a Holocaust that happened over in Germany. It had nothing to do with us. See, everybody's comfortable in the fake racial pyramid scheme that has been developed by white power. White on top, all other races in the middle, and black continue on the bottom. And so they get the immigrant bootlicks to come in here and try to differentiate against us with all this other propaganda. Like I said before, I put black Americans' credentials are up against any other black people on this planet, and we'll win. Just with the inventions alone. We'll play, big bank take little bank. Good cop against bad cop. And I don't try to be divisive. But see, they come from these scumbag cultures of tribalism. So they hate other black people in their own countries. That's why none of the countries can ever get things together. There's always hate and backstabbing on other Africans. They scream about their goopy culture, their culture. Your culture has not developed one first world nation in none of these countries. So don't ever get them trying to disrespect you, talk about their goopy culture. They're talking about their tribe. And their tribe doesn't get along with the 30, 40 other tribes in their country. That's why they ran their ass over here. And for taking what we built and showing disrespect. So understand what white media does, what the mainstream media does, right? What the mainstream media does is they get these bootlicks, and you think they're representing black people when they don't. The first and second generation Africans or Caribbeans who have nothing to do with the struggles of black America, what we've done here. They're completely detached. But see, the mainstream media has you looking at all those black people arguing about reparations, who's gonna get it, why we shouldn't get it, why we should get it, when none of these people represent us at all. You know, that's how the media is set up. It's so heinous, it's so dubious. So let me go ahead and start to play some of this. If I set this up on my name, like I said, wasn't nothing working. I'm just setting that. Some commercial and stuff. Oh my God. They won't let me pass this. Okay, so I'm gonna show up from the beginning. This is fair use, Google. Fair use. No copyright strikes you keep giving me. Fair use for educational purposes only. Alright? Here are these booklets and tethers. Hold on. And it's like you're meeting crazy folks. I think it's the only American guy. Let me see. Let me share my screen. You put this right here in front of me. I got a little one because I can't go here. Alright, you guys see my screen. Oh, let me take this other thing down. Let me take this down. Let me take that down. Okay. So this whole debate is going to be a debate of craziness, right? Roland Martin, Haitian Jack. This whole argument, this whole debate is a debate of crazy. And like I said, I've never seen AMANDASEALES speak for black people, black Americans like she's done. She's another bootlick. But she was at least making more sense than the other. You know, sad that we can tell all these people were immigrants that they set up there, right? So the arguments were dubious at best. The arguments were straight crazy talk. Hold on, give me a second. Oh, I think I should take it off here and put so everybody can hear on TikTok and shit too. Let me see. Let me take it off here so you guys can hear. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Let me do it like this. Let me do it at home. Let me take it off the tablet. Give me a second. So I got these other avenues open. Let me see here. I better take it off of here. Okay, put it like this. Okay, I better play it through I better play it through this so everybody can hear what I'm sharing. Okay. Let's go here. Okay. So let me go back here. Give me a second, guys. Let me know if you guys can hear this clearly. Not too loud.
Black culture is toxic. And let's not from the fact that there's no father. So white culture. Let's
It said black culture is toxic. That's a lie. It's that. See, so this is what the setup. It said black culture is toxic. Is that we have not been dealing with white power and white supremacy all this time. That we've not been culturally engineered, right, to be a certain way. See, this is a complete disconnect of born Negroes who have no idea of the social engineering that black people have been through in this country. See, they have no foundation, have no way of understanding. This coming, just talking crazy talk. And now you understand that their countries are ruled by the same individuals. Don't nobody in Africa run, no nobody black in Africa runs no African countries. You guys know I've said this, but you guys listen to me and Joby and all the shows up there. There's nobody black that runs nothing in Africa. That's why all the minerals are going to send other people, going to the Asians, going to Europeans, and come back into America. The blacks in Africa control absolutely nothing. That's why these immigrants have ran their butts over here, because they've been failures in their countries developing them. They have not developed anything. So they come up here with some fake nonsense, some hyperbole, telling you how great they are, and they came here to be great, and they're great. It's all nonsense. But let me set this up, and I'm going to walk us through all these crazy bootlicks. You know, it's absolutely crazy. But see, they should not be speaking for us. They should not be speaking for us because they're not relevant to the conversation. They're not relevant to this conversation. It has nothing to do with them. Let's go ahead.
Stop. You're talking to a radical, not a Democrat. The radical mindset simply is living opposite to our colonizers, which is an imperialist, capitalist mindset, and radical blacks do not believe that that is any way for us to have liberation. Well, here's what you all keep doing. You keep interrupting me when I'm talking, and you don't want to hear the point that I'm going to make, and yet you want me to respect your point. And that's not how a debate works. So I show you.
And remember, this is about reparations, whether we deserve it or not. And none of these people are black Americans. That's the crazy part. There's like 2 or 3 of them in there. But the rest of these morons are immigrants and have nothing to do with the historical relevance of our plight and our struggle and our demand for what's deserved. We're building this country off our backs and the wealth. Like I said, even Trump's family are not from here. They're immigrants. His family migrated over here after we built the country, built the wealth of the country. Right, so.
Respect. Give me the respect back. Ooh, I knew I was going to be surrounded by ignorance, but damn. Let's go. Greetings. I'm AMANDASEALES, widely known as a comedian, an actress, a disruptor, an annoying person on the internet. Well,
don't come in with the delineation talk. Everybody's a bootlick or a coon. Don't come in with that goofy FBA nonsense. You guys are washed up in the head too. Come in with that FBA nonsense. I'll break your back up in here. I'm not Tariq. I'm not Jason Black, and I'm damn sure not the goofy Professor Black. You can't show me shit these people have done. So don't come in here with that delineation talk stuff. I'm not going there. I'm saying these individuals, this is the media that done this. It's not them. The media put them there. So you're in the wrong place talking that delineation nonsense with me. Right? Because I build stuff in Africa. I have African employees. So all that shit you talking with that FBA nonsense, these morons have never built nothing. Can't show me nothing Tariq Nasheed has built besides these fake movies you morons keep buying. Or Jason Black running the Virginia Beach to date some woman with 5 kids. You guys listen to these morons, their life is a mess. Don't put me in that. Don't put me in that bowl. I'm not there. That's why I'm shadow banned and they're not. Because I'm the real thing. So don't come in here with that poke nonsense with me. I'll hurt your feelings. I tell you to call in and I will break your back up in here. So don't come in here with that. That's all delineate, all that same moronic talk that all y'all do. You already see your FBA boycott didn't work because it was stupid. Wasn't going to work. Oh, but when it didn't work, none of your leaders claimed it. I didn't hear that big Jason Black say nothing about it when it failed. I heard Tariq say nothing about it. That's y'all movement. It's crazy as heck. When the shit didn't work, then none of them mentioned. None of they thought leaders didn't come back and claim it because they have no power. It's all YouTube and internet nonsense. Can't show me nothing they built. Not a dang thing. Where's your FBA hospitals? Where's your FBA schools? So please spare me with the delineation talk until you can show me something that you move with power. Okay? Show me something you built and then you can stand those and I can agree with you. But you Negroes ain't built nothing but confusion. So spare me that.
tells the truth. and I'm now an artistic intellectual who commits myself to making art that educates. And today, I am surrounded by 20 Black conservatives. My first claim is it is undeniable that reparations are just and necessary.
See, now this is a reparation claim. I thought this was disrespectful because AMANDASEALES, she gave a good fight, but this claim has nothing to do with her. But then again, it may, because I think her father was Black American, I think her mother. So yes, reparations has something to do, because that's still her part of her lineage, because her father lineage most likely goes back to the slave plantation. See, I mean, you don't go by these morons, these idiots, their definition of who gets reparations. Anybody like me, I don't care if you got one parent, it's good enough for me. You can trace your lineage back to slavery in this country. If you can trace your lineage back to slavery in this country, you are due reparations because that's your family. Still, doesn't make a difference. That's half your family, still your family. Your family was still enslaved here. So you're supposed to get, reparative justice, which they never, it's funny, everywhere they go, they never want to give reparative justice to Black people, just like South Africa. They still own all the land, they still just as cruel, Black people all tore up down there, and there's been no reparative justice. And you have these morons on this show here talking, but let me let them say something, because this is crazy. But these are all immigrants, and I just knew it, and I was listening to it, like, what? So this is what they were doing, having non-Black American people speak for Black American issues. And then, see, this is the okie doke. This is how this system works, right? The fake right-left divide. It's fake. It's all phony. Because like I told you, at the end of the day, the people that run the country pay for both parties. They pay for both parties. So this whole right-left divide is also nonsense. You got the liberals on, we got to vote for Kamala Harris, would be the same thing. There's Donald Trump. Nothing would have been changed. Nothing would have been different. Nothing. But you delude yourself thinking there's a difference in the Democrats and the Republicans. By now, you should have woken up, especially as Black people, the last 50 years, you've been voting Democratic. And what has that gotten us? Absolutely nothing. You are emotionally tied into a party that disrespects you. We already know the Republican Party disrespects us. And then you have the Republicans, it's the Democrats that were the KKK. They never tell these morons that the Democrats who were once the racists all moved to the Republican Party. That was the Dixiecrats, and then these moved over and became Republicans. So it doesn't matter. Both parties are racist and work against the interests of Black Americans. That's just a fact. Unless you're a moron, there's no right and left. That's to keep you going back and forth, divided and conquer. You're supposed to know that. You're supposed to be an adult now. You're supposed to know, the kabuki theater game you're looking at.
Something stinks. It's not you. It's your webinar software. What you need is the power of whiskey with custom branding, reliable.
I'll give you guys comments.
All right, reparations, fair, necessary. My question would be, who's going to get it? Why would they get it? And how long will we?
See, this whole story, this whole whitewash, that's who's going to get it, who's not going to get it. The individual that can trace their lineage back to enslaved people here. That doesn't make any sense. See, these comments and questions are idiotic. What do you mean, who's going to get it? Black Americans who go back to the plantation in this country. You don't let them just tell you it was just cotton. It was everything. All agriculture Black people worked on for free for damn near 300 years. Those people. They were talking about who's going to get it, who's going to get it. The Black people they allowed in this country came after the 60s. So they're easily moved off that list. Okay? The immigrants that came here, the Black immigrants only came here recently in numbers were after the civil rights movements. That's easy to figure that out. Okay, they're not, who's gonna get it? They make all these fake claims and they don't know who's gonna get it. I'm telling you now, because this is a red herring, a useful argument for the idiots. It's a waste of time argument. Sir, the people whose family go back to slavery here, and that's the majority of black people here, okay? The 2 million or 1 or 2 million black immigrants that came in the last 50 years, not them. The majority of black Americans can trace their families back to slavery. That's the majority. So see that question is already disingenuous on its face. Who's gonna get it? Who, what, who, where, who, how, we, who, what, where? The black Americans, the majority that are here, the 49 million or so, the majority of black Americans, the black Americans, the other immigrants, they call themselves black, they call themselves whatever tribe they came from or whatever country they came from, where they came from, Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, whatever they came from, they call themselves Kenyan Americans, whatever hyphenated Americans they call themselves. Our ethnic group is black. We identify as black Americans. So the majority of black people, there you go right there, that's easy. The majority of black people, okay? We only have a few million that came in over the last 50 years, so that's not hard to distinguish. This argument is disingenuous on its face.
I'm gonna sit here focusing on trying to reparations. It's been how many years since slavery? 150 years, 1865. Whenever there's a real thing that the country wants to do, they do it. Stop Asian hate. Okay, there's a problem with the Asian hate. Let's draft a bill, sign.
There was not any Asian hate, sir. That's how you know this is a handkerchief head bootleg. That was a false narrative, never existed. There was nobody hurting any Asians. That was white power coming up a fake argument, and then bypass that because you don't understand you have a racial pyramid scheme that you fall under. White on top and black on the bottom. See, so they're not even operating at a good faith argument. We always gotta pretend. No one knows that this is a white supremacist structure all over the planet. There's not caste systems in India. There's not a global caste system. I'm in Africa. Let me guys tell you a story. When I was in Africa, trying to rent property, right, for my staff. I told you guys this. You had white people in Africa that were not, this is Africa. So don't tell me about you don't understand a white pyramid scheme globally. This is in Africa. I'm trying to rent property for my staff to stay in, and they would not rent to them because they were black in Africa. Can you imagine? You're in Africa and you've been told you can't stay in a certain property and you're black. So don't try to gaslight me, moron, and tell me about a racial pyramid scheme globally. Everybody knows it. But we gotta pretend for the sake of someone's feelings that is not real. If you travel anywhere around this planet, you know it's a white pyramid scheme that's been put intact globally. It's not no one's imagination. Don't play stupid with that.
Anything needs to be done is done. With us, it's a carrot that dangle in front of us that they don't really want to do. And it's not going to help. We need education. Oh, it's not going to help? No, it's not. We need education. Getting a check from the government is not going to do that.
It doesn't make any sense. Get a check. The reason why they put tuitions in school, moron, is because black people started going to school more. School used to be free. College was free until black people started going, and then they implemented tuition, stupid. So there go your racial argument, but she doesn't know. She's not from here. She's from Grenada. This country had free college tuition. And when black people started showing up in numbers, that's when they implemented the pay to play to go to school, pay to play. Because being black, we were on the bottom economically. We were on the bottom financially. And so this moron doesn't know that we need education, I want to, well, then we got the money, we would pay for education. Or decide to do what you want to do with it. So this is absolutely stupid what you're saying. See, their arguments hold no credence. It's nutty Negro talk. You can't even take it seriously.
We need proper education. A lot of us go to these institutions where we're not really prepared, we're not really focused, and we don't get things that help us in the real world. So if you want to help black people, a check from the government, from our tax dollars is going to get raised, because let's be clear.
And if a check from the government didn't help, why did a check from the government help the Jewish people? Why did a check from the government help the Japanese people? Why did a check from the government help the Native Americans? And if it didn't help nobody? You see how stupid this sounds? Are the Jewish individuals trying to give back the money they got from the Holocaust that we had nothing to do with? Are they trying to give that money back they get every year? Or are they giving that money back? See, their arguments hold no credence. Or the Native Americans who got all this money now got casinos. Or they decide, you know what, this money didn't help us, let's give it back. Or the Japanese who were put into internment camps where they were given reparations. Have they given that money back and said it didn't help them? Or did they keep it and build bigger societies with it? And better societies for them and their families with it? See, the argument doesn't even hold water historically. You can't even make an argument for this historically. You see how crazy it sounds? It's not going to help us. So only black people, the money's not going to help. Everybody else who got reparations, the money seemed to help them. And they're not arguing about the money that they got. They're not, you don't got no Japanese out here saying, you know what, the money that the government gave me had no help. It didn't help me. It didn't help me. You don't have any Jewish individuals saying, you know the money that we get every year for the Holocaust, it didn't help us. You don't have them saying that whatsoever. And remember, I want you to understand, Israel has free education. Israel has free health care. Are they saying that doesn't help them? Where the Jewish individuals saying that free education don't help them and free medical hasn't helped them? See, you're not supposed to know that. You're not supposed to know that. So what is he talking about? See, his argument holds no weight.
Everybody in here is black. We all Americans had to pay taxes. It'll go to that. So I don't really see how this is going to help us at all.
Okay. Well, first I'll start with, it will help on even just a moral level. The reality is that the United States has become very comfortable with the fact that it does not consider black people equal, and it shows that in many ways, that I'm sure we will discuss over the course of today. But ultimately, there has not been a committed, concerted effort to shifting the mindset around the use of black people as a labor force in this nation back when it was slavery, now in the use of slavery as slave labor in prisons. So on a basic cultural level,
and I want you to look at these ne'er-do-well cast of Negroes. They're all immigrants. The majority are immigrants. This guy may be a black American, I'm not sure, but just looking at the cast of characters, and I heard them speak, these are immigrants. Why do they have immigrants who have no skin in this game? See, this is how the white media works, how mainstream media works, right? The argument itself was already unequal and unfair. It's not an honest argument. Because none of these people that they're putting up here that's fighting against black American reparations have no skin in the game. They shouldn't be speaking for us. That's how the con game works. We put these black people, see, black people say you shouldn't get it. They're black like you. You shouldn't get it. These black people are saying you shouldn't get reparations because they're black like you. They're not black like me. Their history is not my history. And my history is not their history. But that's the con game because it's visual. This is visual. This is a visual lie. So look at all these black people. So let's get the white tea population. Like, oh, these other black people, they don't agree with reparations when they have nothing to do with the argument. Nothing. So this whole thing is a con. It's a con game. It's fake. It's phony. It's kabuki theater.
Are an act of repair. They're an effort to say, our bad, we see you now. We have seen that done with Japanese folks who were put in internment camps. We have seen that done with Jewish folks.
Exactly.
We have seen that done even in the case of slave owners who received reparations.
Exactly. Like, yeah, you know, all the slave owners from the Caribbean to America all got money for supposedly because they didn't free no slaves here. We fought. So don't ever let them gaslight you that they freed any slaves. And then when they get to talking, like some moron here was talking about only 2% of white people own slaves. Moron. They fought a war to keep us enslaved. The whole South went to a war to keep us enslaved. I'm gonna get to that point, right? And the North started riots not to go fight to free black people. You had all sorts of riots up in New York because they didn't want to give their body to go fight to end slavery. So don't ever let them fool you that the rest of this country didn't benefit. Whereas Wall Street was set up on the backs of black people. Wall Street was designed and set up on the backs of black people. What are you talking about? The whole country's economic girth was built on our backs. So let them fool you talking about the 2% nonsense because they were all willing to die. They're all willing to go to war to keep the damn institution alive. So don't ever let, if you don't have some handkerchief head bootlick immigrant tell you, it's only 2% that own slavery. You don't know nothing about it. You wasn't even here. Your family's not here. Your family has nothing to do with this. So shut your mouth respectfully. Keep your mouth shut. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is how the mainstream has empowered these people to speak on things that has nothing to do with them. We can't go to Nigeria and speak on your damn past and what you should do with your country, or Kenya, or Ghana, or South Africa. But all due respect, you should decline to have your raggedy ass sitting up in a seat speaking on black Americans' reparation cause, because this has nothing to do with you whatsoever. You have done this out of respect. But since you don't have that kind of respect because you're tribal, you come from low-budget tribal culture. We don't respect the next man in the next village because he's a different tribe, and that's why shit don't ever work or get fixed over there. Respectfully, if I was in Nigeria, Ghana asked me to speak on something that had nothing to do with me about your past, I would respectfully decline because I'm not part of that history. Because I have respect.
When it comes to the use of tax dollars to pay reparations, and this is going to come up a lot today, it's a matter of values, right? For me, my value system circulates around the fact that I think that as a community, we should all be engaged in repair for our community. So I don't think there should be any problem with there being...
Yeah, it tends to be. We fought nobody free. That big period deal about Abraham Lincoln. We fought. They couldn't enslave. See, the history here, everybody want to take away history. The history here is a lie. They couldn't enslave black people anymore because we were uprising and killing them. We were uprising on the plantation and murdering them. So they couldn't enslave us anymore because it wasn't going to be tolerated anymore. It was going to be constant warfare. That's what they'll never show in none of their movies. They never give you none of their books. They couldn't keep black people enslaved anymore. It wasn't beneficial to their life because of the practice was so heinous, so demonic, so devious. That's why they won't teach you the truth. You got Trump trying to whitewash a little bit of stuff they're saying, which is nothing. If you knew how heinous slavery was, that's why they don't never want to talk about it. It's none of your books, it's not in any movie. How depraved, how odious, how satanic this practice was. They'll never mention this at all.
Tax dollars spent on repairing consistent efforts that have been made to impede black people. So the reparations they're talking about are not just related to slavery. There's reparations that have been discussed all over this nation in different communities as it relates to particular massacres, as it relates to redlining and the impediment of black people to earn wealth by having property. There's been impediments in various ways that can be repaired. There's reparations that are considered a cash payment from the government. There's also the version of reparations that shows up in how funds are allocated to specific groups of people. So there's multiple ways in which what you're stating cannot happen could very well happen.
Okay, now as far as the money going towards certain things that's going to help us, let's look at Baltimore Public Schools. They get, I think, the third most money per pupil in the US of A, like $15,000 per student, but yet.
He's talking, see, these people are anti, they talking about Baltimore, they get, what are you talking about, dude? Baltimore is an impoverished city. It's been de-industrialized on purpose. All those jobs were sent to China on purpose. They were de-industrializing all of the major cities for the fight that black people had in the streets and punish us from the 60s on. And you guys are calling? Hold on. Damn. Hold on. Oh, wait. Let me add, damn. Let's go, wait. Can't get to me. Give me a second. Let me try to get this call. Hang on. Hold on, guys. Okay, who we got calling in? What happened? Call back. Who was calling? Call back. I don't know who called in. Call back. Call back, guys. Just want to get to. Call back. Whoever's calling, call back. I got this thing on the damn screen too because I got nothing works. Sorry about that, guys. I don't even have the number on the screen, but call back. I take it off the screen because I'm using one damn thing because nothing would connect. But call back. Whoever called in, call back. Call back.
In the US of A, like $15,000 per student, but yet the majority of the population that comes from that environment can't read. They're illiterate. So we're dumping money on the situation, yes, but yet
He's not telling that the majority of public school. Hold on, they messed me up. Hold on. Damn. Hold on. Just gotta keep doing this thing until you go live on this thing, man. Come on. He's not telling the majority after integration. Oh shit, hold on. Let me get you off of this, hold on. Let me get you off of here, hold on. All right, can you hear me? Hello? What's going on?
Man, answer the damn phone.
Yeah, it's no shit.
Can't no goddamn shit.
Oh, get your ass out of here, Big T. You only called one damn time. I'm doing the best I can. I'm trying to get to it, man. I'm doing the best I can. I mean, have some sympathy, Negro. What's wrong with your man?
I'm glad I wasn't in no damn trouble. I called for help. I'm fucked up.
You know these Negroes do me? I try to do my best. I come on every week.
I'm always getting this ass will need me help. You talk about call back. You call back. I'm fucked up.
Oh shit. I'm doing the best I can. I got shit that's not connected, bitch. I'm doing the best I can.
Ain't doing no good.
I'm doing the best I can. You can never please Negroes. You do the best you can every damn weekend now. You know what they want you to do. They still can't get no respect.
They need bond money. I'm fucked.
No phone call, phone check, homie.
You know, back in the day, the police would call for you. They told me they called back. They called back.
Phone check, homie.
You only get one phone call a day.
Phone check, homie. What's on your mind, Big Chief? What we talking about?
That dude right there, he a domestic code.
I thought so. That's that Browman dude, right? Bowman or something like that?
Yeah, it's Anthony Brian Logan.
Yeah, I thought that was him.
Yeah, Anthony Brian Logan.
Yeah, that's
I talked to him a few times.
Yeah, that's a domestic goop.
Yeah, he tried to straddle the fence a little bit, though. He don't try to go full Jesse Lee Peterson, you know. He be trying to find another medium.
He just not, he just not retarded. Yeah, he not trying to miss his money like Candace Owens trying to miss her money. He just,
yeah. You know, they hustle these dumbass racist white folks. That's what they
exactly. That's
all
what
they do is hustle. Yeah.
That's what old boy was telling him. What's the boy's name was completely off the reservation? Nick Bridges. I'm tired of all you bootlicking. You're just a token Negro anyway. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you Uncle Toms.
He's a real racist. He's a real racist.
Yeah.
Ben Shapiro's and all that.
Yeah.
They hustling the white folks.
Yeah.
The Ben Shapiro's.
But Ben Shapiro's are on the side agents.
The black American. Yeah.
He said, Big T said, call back. I'm doing the best I can, TSP. He said, I couldn't even talk about it last week. I'm doing my best, man. Calm down. Yeah, but like,
hey, Pete, what the fuck happened last night? I'm listening. You going in on FBA, right? I go take a shower. Come back. You talking about
This me, asshole. This me called in with that shit yesterday, man.
I'm like, man, I'm looking at the title and listening to what you're saying. I'm like, man, what the fuck?
This me hijacked the whole show because of what we talked about Friday. I'm like, oh man.
Damn, y'all niggas talking about Thanos and the goddamn. I'm saying, man, what the fuck? I know. I'm pissed off.
I know.
I
let this be hijack the whole show from fucking Friday. I know. I said, man, I'm completely off topic.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, oh.
Hey,
Go ahead, bitch.
I caught email and Jibba Jabba trying to join FBA.
Oh shit!
I saw email and Jibba Jabba trying to join FBA. They told they had to get jumped in though. Like you know the script.
Yeah. Who damn
email? Hey, they jumped. They email was black.
That's what's up. You got them hanging out in Ruby Tariq's chat room or that Jason Black moron. These morons.
What it is, I'm just say this real quick. What it is with that thing we see on TikTok between FBA and Africans.
Yeah.
What's going on, Keith? They hustling. The Africans and the FBA are hustling everybody. It's all for views.
Well, yeah, for clicks and views. Yeah, I know, but exactly because that big boycott didn't go nowhere.
No. And a lot of them be talking to each other online. I be listening to them late at night. I be listening to them at 3 in the morning and shit.
Damn.
And half the black American women are fucking African men, and half the African women are fucking black American men. And they be arguing, bitches be arguing with each other at night. You got to catch them at 3 or 4 in the morning. They talk, you got that African bust that all in you. And then you turn on that African bitch. You said, you love her. I said, you love like that. They doing all the talking. They doing all the I hate Africa and I hate FBA, and they all suckers and get down. Yeah.
But I didn't call them. We know you didn't call them on FBA. That's what we talk about this. But we know you didn't call them on FBA. I know you went to another thing. That's what the show was about. The FBA thing. But you went to another direction. I wasn't gonna cut you off. Be like, man, I want to know what we talking about Friday. It was so deep. Shit.
Oh, that was this me.
Yeah, this me did that.
Hey man, my Chicago homie. Hey, this people Chicago.
Yeah, you go to Chicago. That's what he said in the chat.
You could have asked me, man. I'd have told you, eat fruit and basketball and fun games, if you want to go to the next life.
I thought we already.
Fruit and basketball and fun games.
Because that's what we've been talking talking about this for years. I said, this we been here for 5, 6 years. We gonna talk about this. Yeah, but Friday was just so deep, man.
Yeah, what's it?
He was talking about he was up in that Jesus. He's that Jesus cult for years. I see stuff with Jesus.
Yeah, you coming back, bro. You go in. You know the back, you gonna be in Africa. He gonna be one of them niggas in Africa. He gonna be one of them niggas in Africa, singing and dancing, talking about who's singing? Ain't no water in Africa. You saw that nigga?
Nah, whatever.
You saw that video?
Was on TikTok?
Yeah, they dancing and shit. They got a little bag of water, little plastic bag of water. They got the jeans hanging off their ass like Black American.
Nah, I ain't seen it.
And all the FDA, they fucked up and let the FDA get the video.
Oh man, nah, I ain't seen it.
FDA thing, all quiet after watching this. Some niggas, they dancing in the dirt talking about, who's saying, ain't no water in Africa, and they have to watch it.
I got it. You guys, send it to me. Send it to the WhatsApp chat room or something so I can see it. I haven't seen it. It ain't come across my TikTok page yet.
Type in on TikTok, ain't no water in Africa. Ain't no water in Africa, you don't see it. Man, those Africans, I know the African brothers and sisters, they hate that shit, came up. They ain't no Dr. Knows, and all the NBA motherfuckers, they gonna run with that shit.
Oh, shit.
They did a whole live on it. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? AMANDASEALES, she part of the agents too. She had agents too.
That's what I'm saying.
It's all the kind game.
But that's what I'm saying.
Going on too with them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Big
They're trying to get her to say a little something that like things that you be saying, the shit you be saying,
yeah.
all everything. You know, she's kind of like touching the edges of the plate. She's not going no straight down the middle.
That's what I'm saying.
Corners of the plate a little bit with her pitches, but she ain't going hard like you would be going. So
that's what I'm saying.
She's trying to get us back on that plantation with the Democrats. That's what she's trying to make it look like she's fighting for.
Yeah. I'm a radical. Whatever she's saying, I'm a radical. Something. Rod, you never been radical. You guys ain't never talked about this whole time you was on that goofy TV show with that other immigrant bro. What's that immigrant bro? They did that TV show with HBO. Something about some girl or something. The synagogue chick. What's her name?
Yeah, I used to like that girl too.
What's her name? The synagogue chick. Dang, yeah. I can't remember her name. Strange black girl.
Awkward girl or something.
Yeah. What the? Anybody in chat remember that girl's name? You guys said you guys remember that girl's name. She had an HBO show, was always putting down black men. What's the name of that show? What's that broad's name? I never looked at it. She's so corny. What was that? You guys know that black girl's name?
Awkward chick something.
Yeah, what's her name, guys, in the chat room? The Senegalese chick. Because AMANDASEALES was on that show. They fired AMANDASEALES. They had like a falling out. He wasn't paying AMANDASEALES no money hardly. What was that girl's name? Dang, I can't remember her name.
Yeah, she called problem everywhere she did.
Oh, okay. So that's probably why they got rid of her. So whatever that girl's name is, so she wasn't saying that they were talking crazy about black people. So she was on there. So they're trying to rebrand this chick into like some kind of revolutionary. I just can't remember that other girl's name. Dang, what's that other girl's name? Whatever her name is, but it's always put down black people, black American people, and black American culture. So it was always a dig that to get in, they must disrespect us because they're hack masters. That's the so you got to do that. If you want to play like you're a black American, you must put down black American people. Then you'll be loud in the room to have some kind of show. What was that chick's name? What? Yeah, that's her name. That guy, Issa Rae. That's her name. That's that bootlicking hanging to the head.
The show was called Awkward Chick or something like that.
I never watched. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's that. Thanks. I appreciate that, Karma. Yeah, Issa Rae. That's that bootlicking immigrant's name. Issa Rae.
I don't mind putting down black Americans or Africans. Won't you put down my people, the American Indians? Don't put down the American Indians. You put down the American Indians, then I got a problem.
All of a sudden, Big Cheese now pretending. Told them pull outside the front door. And these Negroes can never tell you their food, they can never tell their language. If you was here on the land, okay, you would say your language would never been gone. None of you Negroes can trace the language, okay?
The white man took our language. What you said? He said, Chinese was on language.
He said, what is it?
He said, Chinese. That shit, Tariq said that shit Tariq be singing. The Chinese shit.
Oh, the Chinese language. That ain't no dang Indian. That was slave language.
Man, they call it the African. Wow. He's like, the African said, what was the language? Tell us what was the language?
It was the language. Chinese family was a slave. Nothing to do with any, and nothing to do with that. You can trace the lineage linguistically. It doesn't go to any damn tribe, morons. That's some shit that was made up on the plantation so black people could hide their language from old white massa. It nothing to do with, ain't no Indian say, I don't know, took that, with that, do that. It's all like, it's ebonics to the 10th power. What be that, who that, then, what they do, be do that be that. What? So, that's Tutnese. It has nothing to do with any pretendian language. None of you Negroes can ever, none of you Negroes can come up with a language. If you was here, you would never lost that language, if you was enslaved or not. Your language would be there. So tell me, how do the Geechee Gullahs still have their language? That's a fact. You go from Florida all the way up to Virginia, the Geechee Gullahs still have their language. And linguistically, it goes back to Africa. So how does the Geechee Gullah, who are not from here, keep their language? You being from the land of soil, and none of you morons can tell me your language. You all these different tribes, you're supposed to be Bigfoot or Blackfoot or broken toe, broken nose, whatever the tribe come from, right?
It was a white boy over there too. He told Africa. He told Africa. I don't know why you bragging all over here 50 words in vocabulary. He wrote the both of them. He wrote the FCA's and There ain't no difference with y'all. Y'all both backwards.
Exactly. So you guys are
The African was bragging on the degrees when they go in and how much they go done. The white boy say, listen, man, it ain't like they just close their eyes and picking y'all from over there. They betting y'all. He said they betting y'all. Boy, I said, goddamn, man. I said, man, these motherfuckers crazy. I'll be listening to them shit, but I'll be going to sleep listening to them.
Oh, man, I can't be so toxic, man. It be so crazy up in there.
That's what they have.
See, it's hustling. No, I know it's hustling. I said, it be so toxic and crazy.
Yeah, that's why they won't sleep. If you notice, they wake up and go to sleep with the same problem.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. How the heck? They gotta be hustling because mine don't be feeling none of that hate. I get all my TikTok stuff be taken down every week. I go live in the first 10 minutes. My stuff, you're banned for a week.
Oh, cause your shit was free up. See, man, you can't have that. You know, you shouldn't keep it lost up there, man. You talk about your shit gonna free us. We can't have no shit like that going right there like this. The white man looks at right now and said, this motherfucker been crazy. He talk about that. We ain't gonna keep this shit up.
Exactly. I know on all social media platforms that Black Guy Fire name is banned. As soon as you put me on TikTok, when you put me on there first, I was getting banned from the beginning. Like, I'm not even on here. And every 10 minutes, I start the show, I'm banned. You're blocked. I ain't said nothing to get blocked. I said, how you doing? Hey, welcome to Black Guy Fire. You're blocked.
You're on the right side of history, kid.
Like, this shit's crazy. Oh, yeah, I know. It's crazy. I know. It's just hilarious. I said, yeah, because I go on the chat when you talking about, they be cussing each other, talking all crazy.
Yeah.
I said, how these chat rooms allowed to be up? I come on for 10 seconds and I'm banned. It's crazy.
See, the women, man, the women woke me up last night talking. The women, they all women talking about goddamn bunch of nurses and you fucking this and that. Damn, they started getting my dick hard. I was like, God damn, these bitches. I was about to intercept.
No, Tisby, you listen all kind of crazy. You said, hey, Keith, I heard a dude saying that the ancient black Americans were the first to speak English. The Europeans came and took the language and took it back to Europe.
That's what happened,
No.
That's what happened. We were speaking English way before they got here.
Jesus Christ.
We made that shit 10,000 years ago.
Hold on, Tisby. That's what I told you. You listen to a lot of morons. Tisby, go back linguistically. English comes from German. It's a derivative of the German language, brother. It's not a language that started on its own. You can trace English back to Germanic, because they're Germanic people. They're Germanic tribe. When you take French, goes back to German. So, it started in America. It's crazy.
See, that shit's too hard to do with keep talking about, man. Just go to TikTok and type in American. Order you fella like me. And we gonna talk. We tired of fighting, man. I'm tired of fighting these fools, man. I'm tired, man. I ain't got it like these.
It's crazy.
I can't fight these motherfuckers like that. They crazy, man.
How you listening to because it's like I said, this shit, I'm trying to hook. I can't hook the other damn tablet up to this fucking thing. Like, show listen to you while we play these crazy bastards. I'm gonna keep you guys on the phone. No, you didn't. No, because I want to use this only when it's connected. I can't connect no other they refuse to connect. It's fucking crazy. Let me try it again. It is crazy. So, what I'm saying, like with AMANDASEALES, I'm from the Indian tribe called Morty. Morty, sir, okay. You say it's from the Indian?
That made me bad, that line in that movie. That was in that movie.
What movie?
The white man, remember the cowboy movie came out in the 90s with
the cowboy movie.
With Mario Van Peebles. With Mario Van Peebles,
It was called The Posse. I never seen it. Posse movie, right?
Yeah. The white man said it was the black man. The white man was talking to Mario Van Peebles, and he said, you see that gentleman over there was the black man. He said, yeah. He said he's from the Motiva tribe. And Mario said, what's the Motiva tribe? He said, watch this. He said, boy, come here. Then the boy, and then he walked over there, and the boy said, you want Motiva? You want Motiva?
Oh, no.
He holds the pee in his cup. He said, you want Motiva?
Okay, Tinsky, you got
know.
Yeah, I never seen the movie, Tinsky.
Posse.
Yeah, it's called Posse. I knew it was Posse. I never seen it. So, yeah, I never got that joke. I never seen it. Sorry about that, brother.
Yeah, now you know. Just type in the motif scene in Posse. You gonna be mad as a motherfucker.
That shit funny. I can't get mad at this funny shit. Shit's funny.
Yeah.
See here, damn, I can't get this damn thing to connect right now. So,
yeah, but they sent us Amanda out to try to get us on the bandwagon.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So you got AMANDASEALES talking to all these, I don't want to use the word that Tariq uses, tether right there. I call them these immigrants. And every one of these cats with immigrant background shouldn't be there speaking on black American issues because there's nothing to do with them. But from on the outside looking in, if you're white, you think this is all black. Oh, they don't agree with their reparations. They don't even want it. Because you think, look, white Americans say, oh, these are all black people. Not realize these people have nothing to do with black people here that go back to the plantation. Like I said, when they always say this it's this insignificant nonsense about, oh, what you shouldn't get, what's they gonna happen? Like I said, you hear the Japanese say they gonna get their money back? But they fought for reparations and got it. Because they were non-black people. See, you gotta keep this fake hustle going up, right on top and black on the bottom, at all costs. That's what they live for. You understand the psychology of these people. That's the psychology. So they'll give anybody else who knows they're not black.
And we make up 85% of the black people in America.
That's what I said.
People come from here from the slaves.
Yeah.
We make up 85% of the people.
It's more than that.
Impossible for that many. It's mathematically impossible for that many black immigrants to be in that room.
That's what exactly.
They have to be handpicked.
Of course,
it's impossible for them.
That's what I'm saying, McCheese. Of course, it's handpicked. And we're not 85, we're 95% of black people in this country. There's only 5% is a small percent. They're like 1 million, 1.5 million. We're 49 million. We're the majority. So the idea they come and say, well, how would you know how to do it? How would you know, master? Who to get the money to? How do you know? What's going to happen? How do you know? Because the majority of black Americans are the ones that go back to slavery. That's how we know. Okay? It's not that hard. You only have the other immigrants from the Caribbean and Africa show up in the last 45 to 50 years. That's it. So that's how we know. The majority of black people go back to the plantation. So it's not that hard. It's that easy. So these arguments are disingenuous. That's why McKee said they bring that fake, hand-picked group of bootleg immigrants up in there to confuse the argument. How do we know? There's no way. How can we figure this out? Who? How? What do you mean who? The people that built the country. The majority of black Americans are the people that built this country. That's how. What do you mean how? Who? How'd you find out who the Japanese people were? Huh? How'd you find out who the Jewish people were? Anyway, why are we giving reparations for the Holocaust and we had nothing to do with the Holocaust? Why am I paying? We still pay it every year. Why are we paying this every year and the Holocaust happened in Germany? Explain that. You morons never want to come up because that's how you know you're paid. Either you're brainwashed or you're not honest actors. You never come up and say, none of these bootlicks, none of these handkerchiefs will ever come and say, you know what? Since you don't believe in reparations, you say you don't believe it. Why don't you ever come and say, you know what? Why are we giving Jewish people reparations every year when this country had nothing to do with the Holocaust, had everything to do with freeing the Jews from the Holocaust? So why are we paying people that were free?
Why did Amanda Seales act on that?
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
But she knows not to ask. She knows not to say that. She knows not to ask that question because that's a kill shot. That question right there you just said,
exactly.
Asking the conservatives that's a kill shot on TV.
It's a kill shot, exactly. We know who owns the TV. That's a kill shot. It's not going to be asked. Exactly. It's just that simple. Why are we paying for their reparations? And then why are you not saying we rescind it? Since it doesn't work, you claim it doesn't work, but see, your argument is disingenuous. You're saying it just don't work for black people. Then you start going to black people having a messed up culture. You start going this fake ass black on black crime nonsense when the majority of crime is committed by white people in this country. But they control the media, so they get to control the narrative. And since you're such a pea brain, you follow propaganda. Most criminal acts are created by the dominant society. They're number one in pedophilia. They're number one in rape. They're number one in armed robbery. They're number one in drugs. They're number one in drug crimes. They're number one in beating women. They're number one in everything you want to say. Kidnapping.
They number one in murder, but they just don't
murder and everything.
They get everything they do is like under self-defense. They can kill you.
That's what I'm saying. Everything's number one amongst them. They keep talking, but they bring the image that they control the media and they put up propaganda, making black men and black people in general on trial as a destroyed culture and a criminal culture when that's not the truth. So they control the media narrative.
Yeah. And the little hat, mind fucks the white people by letting them, by praising them with all that fake praise on TV. That's how they keep the white folks in check and into the system. Because they like, well, you know, they know the system. They only benefit these white motherfuckers. They're gonna be the best slaves for the little hats, you know.
I'm gonna block some guy. Podcast said they blocked party. It was crazy. Send it to the WhatsApp chat. Just I put go to each show I do. Go to the comment section, tap on the WhatsApp chat. Send it to me that way. Always, whenever I go live or do a show, I put the WhatsApp chat link inside the comment section. So you can join the WhatsApp chat. So next time you want to send me a video, that's where I can find it at. Okay, so just go back to any show and just go in the comments and you see the WhatsApp chat link and just join the WhatsApp chat. Then you can send me that video and I can check it out, see what you're talking about. But yeah, so you got the crazies, you know, have nothing to do with us, speaking for us. It's absolutely insane. So, you know, you got all these, like I said, like McCheese just said, they never want to talk about, you know, the people that have already received reparations. No one's complained. None of these people that receive reparations, you claim it doesn't help, it doesn't work. Then why haven't they said, well, I even heard these people say it doesn't work. It never worked. Why not? Why haven't you said that? So black people are not like other people. It works for everybody else, but not for us. What you're saying is your argument don't even make any sense. Argument doesn't make any sense. How does it work for everybody else, not us?
The way they got everybody, black, white, Chinese, won't say what you just said, won't ask this question. Won't nobody ask that question on TV. It's like, man, these people are powerful, man. Because won't no celebrity ask this question, won't no person in media ask that question. It's like, man, how they got a grip on everybody like this and know what to say and what not to say.
Because they control the purse strings, Big G. They don't say what's been said, they'll get fired, they'll lose the money. We know who owns the money, prints the money for nothing, those folks. So, and they put
that's what I'm saying.
They always put the bootlicks up there and not say what needs to be said because this can easily be said. But they're not going to say it because that's an honest argument.
It's mathematically impossible for no politician to be fighting for reparations. Not one. I mean, not one. Well, not one is fighting. Not one is saying, I'm running on reparations. It's not one saying that. Then I'm like, damn, these people really got a lock on this shit, man. And this shit, when they go with AMANDASEALES, it almost looks like it's a kind of desperation move because it looks like you say, people must be waking up for them to try to pull this what they're pulling.
Well, yeah, they say it's a wake up, but like I said, we don't have the numbers setting up in Congress. We have black people sadly that have no representation, not nowhere. Because everybody has been funded by the cats. All them qualified, you see all votes, Netanyahu is murdering all the so and they putting all these legislation in across every state. You can't say nothing against this certain country. You know, you're going to prison if you say anything about them. So yeah, you know, so we don't have any representation at all. So they're not going to speak up on our defense because most of these politics are already handpicked to do the bidding of other people. And to give us nothing but benign neglect. So we're in the benign neglect tour. That's all we get is benign neglect. We never get served with anything righteous. Anything that we really need is always deferred. That's why you can never bring up the honest conversation. Okay, if reparations is bad, why did Congress pass it for all these other groups of people? And why haven't they come to Congress and say, you know what, we don't deserve this money. We like to give it back, and it didn't help us. Why you don't never hear that? Never hear it nowhere. They'll say, yeah, we took that money, we needed it, it worked, and it was good. So only for black people, we're the only people who don't need it. It doesn't make any sense. It ain't logical. And we're the only group of people that got handkerchief-head morons who are disloyal to a group of people. You have no Japanese speaking against their reparations. Now, whether it be immigrant or native-born Japanese in America. You never had, see, as black people, we got the sellouts.
everybody gets to speak against our reparations. Everybody
That's what I said.
Everybody gets to say
Exactly, because that's the racial pyramid scheme. And if you understand, put it right on the top and black on the bottom at all costs. You understand that you live in a racial pyramid scheme. You understand how everybody speaks on keeping us on the bottom. We didn't get to chime in whether the Japanese got reparations. There was nobody black in it. They wasn't put nobody black on TV to ask them their opinion. What do you feel about the Japanese getting reparations? How do you feel?
They got our tax dollars.
You know, no one black was even put in that discussion because they knew it had nothing to do with us. So it was an honest discussion. Ours is dishonest. We don't have an honest discussion. It's always a way to keep it. And you think you're ever going to get a 10 speed? I'm going to tell you no. You're never going to get it. We don't have the numbers, we don't have the power. So until we build the powers, and the FBA moron, that shit is not no power base. You don't have any power, that's a moron talking on, huh? Say it again?
We're always, like, please, I want to ask this question.
Go ahead.
What do you think, in your opinion, what do you think they're afraid of?
Wow.
All we're going to do is just create that. All we're going to do is.
No, they're afraid of.
Huh?
What they're afraid of, Big Chief, they're afraid of us.
If we get reparations, why are they so afraid of that?
Because they're afraid of you having an equal playing field. Remember their whole system. They're based on unequal and unfair. That's why they, even when we got tried to get Pearsons outside and they came and burned us down and murdered us and killed us, you gotta understand their psychology. The psychology, when a fair start, they always lose. So us being economically somewhat fair, because not everybody's a Pookie and a Ray Ray, they know that. We'll start building. Everybody's not going to start, you're just like that Andy Brown. All we do is just spinning beer back to right. That's a lie. That's a lie. Because every time we get money, there's a group of
thought everybody was going to...
Exactly.
If they thought everybody was going to spend that money, they'd have been gave us reparations. They worried about a guy like you and me and what we gonna take that money and deal with. They know a bunch of them a night or not gonna just spend money, but they know they worried about the ones who ain't gonna just spend.
Exactly. No, a bunch of them gonna start building jobs and making things equal. Exactly. Not everybody's gonna be a Pookie and Ray Ray Big Chief.
They really was that. If everybody's gonna be a Pookie and Ray Ray, they gave them reparations 100 years ago.
Exactly.
They got the money right back.
Exactly. They know that's not. They know that's not the case. That's their propaganda they put out there. They know, and that's their greatest fear, right? That they're going to go from the top to the bottom. Remember, their gain is ungotten is through brutality, through savagery. They didn't get on top being mandatoriously and building and being good. Theirs came from robbing, stealing, raping, pillaging. Theirs didn't come with from competing fairly. They know that. They don't want to compete with us fairly, Big Cheese. That's not in their interest. Their interest is control and power.
But the only decent people in Vegas, so you telling me, they'd rather let third world people into this country than pay us reparations and let us go. They're going to have third world people driving trucks, third world people working construction that come from, you got motherfuckers coming in this country as a break women in Mexico and all these other things. The only decent immigrants they bring in are the Africans. Because they bet them hard, even though they cool.
They're not robbers and murderers.
Yeah, that's the only decent.
Because they don't care. You don't understand. You think they care? You think they care about that? They don't care about that, Big Cheese. Their main thing. You're trying to negotiate with a psychopath. You can't negotiate with a psychopath. That's why every treaty they created, they broke it. They broke every treaty. You couldn't work any fair deal with them. They don't believe in fairness and equality. They believe in power and dominance. So if I'm going to bring another buffer group of people that hate you, that benefits me. They're going to be down on white supremacy side when it comes to go to war against you Negroes. That's what I care about. I care about no fair equality. And who cares? I don't care about nothing about that. I care about my power. How do I keep it? How do I maintain it? How do I sustain it at all costs? Care about they done some bad things. Give a shit about that. I know they're down with white power, and they'll buckle.
And I'm looking.
Right.
I look at these white people and I'm like, damn, these white people, they mad over the immigration, but I'm like, damn, I'm like, these white people in this country would rather for this country to bring in criminals from across that border into this country than black people get reparations. They'd rather just let this country go to shit with these goddamn, these motherfuckers, I'm telling you, these motherfucking Latino immigrants, man, them motherfuckers, y'all be criminals, man.
Big Cheese, you late with that. Big Cheese. They'd rather burn this place to the ground than to lose power. They don't care about none of that stuff. You look at things with morality.
They are losing. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I understand. Don't think I'm listening. I'm not listening to the point. But what I think what I'm trying to say is it puzzles me. The way, like, I'm like, damn, do white people not see that the country is leaving because of these immigrants? These motherfucking Indians, these Asians, they bringing in here. These Latinos.
Okay, look. Who runs? Okay, so you got a small minority in South Africa. Who runs South Africa? The white people do.
Yeah.
You got a bunch of Indians in there. You got a bunch of Asians in South Africa. You got a bunch of other races. But the whites rule it with an iron fist. They run everything. Because you got a big black president, don't mean that. They run everything over there. That's how they want to run America. As long as they got power, they don't care about none of that. Their main issue is control and power.
Yeah, that's the elite. But I'm talking about the average, everyday white person.
They don't care about that.
That's
right. They don't care about that.
They're most numbers. They're not the South Africa. They're the majority people over here. A lot of these motherfuckers, and they broke as shit.
I know they broke, but they'll sacrifice them because their first thing is their racism. Their first allegiance is to the racism. They don't care if they don't have two pennies to rub together. The only thing they get to say is, as long as I'm not black, as long as I'm not your black ass, Big Cheese, that's right.
So they wouldn't tolerate Asians and Latinos coming in here undocumented.
They don't like that. That's why
long they see us down.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, that's how white supremacy is judged. Long as blacks on the bottom, how can I judge it being a superior format and blacks are not on the bottom? That's why you're on the bottom. That's all that matters. But you're not gonna get reparations. While you get every shit end of the stick, while truckers in the damn DC, they get off on seeing you get treated poorly, bad. You think those people who look at them going to this poor people home knocking on the door? Hey, who is it? FBI coming in, see if you got drugs or guns up in your house. You know, white America is busting nuts.
You go to any video that's showing that they look at the comment section, white people coming in their pants off about them. They love it.
That's what I'm telling you.
It ain't even as bad as people think. They really not doing too much shit out there.
They doing enough. They doing enough. They're not knocking people in the head openly. But they doing enough. Yeah. It looks like a show of force against black people. That's what they like.
Yeah.
That's what they like. That's what they like. So no matter if the stomach is touching their backbone, as long as you keep giving it to black people. That's right. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm hungry.
And the smart ones up top, the 1%, they know that's good enough for the bottom white folks.
Exactly.
In power. They know how dumb they are.
Exactly.
They know how dumb they are.
Well, they do that back in the 50s and 40s. That was part of it.
Yeah.
Lyndon B. Johnson said that.
But how can they not? This is what puzzles me, Keith. How can they not see these black conservatives and arguing and Mandela and know that they're pandering? How do you don't see it? That's what puzzles me. How do you don't know these niggas don't believe what they're saying? They just trying to hustle.
Most of them do know, but they still like to get feeling it.
They just love it.
Yeah, they love it. They love it.
They make us mad. They think it make us mad.
Well, they make us mad and they love the talking points. They like that strokes their own ego. Also, like Nick just came out to show the truth. Other ones are trying. Because look, think about white supremacy. You're supposed to be sophisticated and pretend it doesn't exist. That's why it works even. That's why it lasts longer, because it's supposed to be power, supposed to be yielded from behind the scenes. So you never know, you don't know what's going on. so it works better, right? Because you don't know what the hell's happening from behind the scenes. That's how real power works. So they don't want you openly being a racist. They want it to be subtle. It's more sophisticated. So they'll let a Candace Owens and all these bootlicking, handkerchief head, self-hate Negroes come talk crazy, because that gives them cover. Say, oh, we're not racist. Look at the black people. Say, look at all these Uncle Tom coons. That's them. Look at them. They're not us. They're the ones saying it. So we can't be racist, because look at them. They all saying the same talking points. So this is worth paying them that. You know, until it's not. You know, they'll use them.
They're not victim. They don't have a victim mentality.
Exactly right. They'll use them until they don't want to use them anymore. That's all it is. We'll use them until we're done.
Those black people don't have a victim mentality.
Exactly.
But it's the three people piece. It's the three people that kind of blew my mind with information that made me say, God damn, man. Like, you was one of them, Dr. John Henry Clark and Neely Fuller.
Yeah.
When I started listening to Neely Fuller, I was like, God damn, this is why I'm confused.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
The way Neely Fuller explained how white supremacy works.
Yeah.
And how he said you'll be confused, everything you think you know, like you just broke it down then. It's supposed to be, you don't supposed to admit that it's white supremacy. It's supposed to exist. Like, that's not Neely Fuller was breaking it down.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, it's supposed to be subtle. You're not supposed to know it exists. It's supposed to be quiet behind the scenes. So
I was like, then I found out the law. The law ain't what you read in the book. The law is, I'm like, not say so.
Exactly what it is. There's nothing new pertaining to books, you know. That law doesn't pertain to white people. It pertains to everybody else, especially us. So you're exactly right.
You didn't arrest him, officer. What are you doing? He just walked across the street. The white guy, you say, man, I'm walking across the street. You arrested me. But in the book, it said I can walk across the street. No, it don't matter, nigga. You going to jail.
That's right. It's a jaywalking.
That's the law. I'm like,
that's right. The victim of this crime, they'll lock your ass up. And if you're black, you don't got the right, you know, color for protection.
They just make up a law. They can just make up a,
Yeah, the Constitution don't mean anything.
No. White people, like Neely Fuller said, they throw that Constitution ass in the garbage.
That's right. That's exactly. That's what they rip up now.
You gonna find out that Constitution.
Right. All right. So that's the old saying: if you're black, get back. If you're brown, stick around. If you're white, you're all right. So you know. If you're yellow, you're mellow. If you're white, you're all right.
The blood hats figured it out though. The blood hats figured out. They was in like you know that they was in on white person, but they took it to another level. Like they branched off and man, I can't even put into words what I'm trying to say. They just like the little
they understand that. They understand it the same people.
They understand that white man. They understand what Neely Fuller was saying. Yeah.
Well, they understand because they're just as racist. Yeah, because they're just as racist as the other people that they claim not to be.
Yeah.
They're just as racist as they are, because they're really the same people trying to delineate by saying that by giving them religion that you're different racially. They're not the same people. It is, you know, come under the umbrella of
They want to be the boss of the bosses. They want to be the boss of the bosses.
No, they are exactly. They want to be the boss and dictate. And dictate everything. So, like I said, there ain't no problem with
the big-headed Negro.
Yes. They want to run around talking about, we wasn't the Jew, we wasn't the slave owners, we didn't do it the Jays. Yeah, but you agreed with it. You went to go fight wars and die for it. All the statues of that Jays who were killing black folks and raping them, those statues down south are all white males. They weren't all Jays, so that don't work.
Yeah.
So you willingly contribute to enslaving people.
You can't even mention their name on TV without being
no, you can't say. That's how you know who's the power.
You can't even say their name.
That's why I'm not saying it. They now done passed a law. You can't say it. You get locked up. Now, see, it's out the bag. Ain't no more. Is it the Jesuits? Is it the black nobility? All that old dumb shit. No, it's the cats. That's why none of them morons calling themselves the new black media never mention the cats. It's never done their damn topics. That fake Jason Black, that fake ass Tariq. Tariq get to talk about your mumbling, man. What? They call him about the hat. Oh man, I was talking about that. Your bones fucked up. You know,
I think Jason Black falling off, Keith.
I don't know. I'm listening to him, so I don't know what he's doing. He falling.
I'm watching his numbers. Yeah, I'm watching his numbers. It's a new guy called Black Alpha Network.
Oh, it is? Okay, who's
He's
that?
grabbing. Yeah, he going live with Jason at the same time. He talking the same talk, but
Okay.
he's starting to grab a lot of people, and I'm looking at Jason's numbers and shit. And I know Jason got that big head nigga syndrome. The only reason Jason hasn't attacked Tariq yet because he know it wouldn't work out for him.
No, because that was the
That's
number.
the only reason he has not attacked Tariq yet.
Yeah, because he's ciphering his numbers. Remember, that's how he got his audience. Most of his audience came from Tariq.
Yeah.
That's how he stole it.
Yeah.
That's
Because
right.
Jason got that complex. He got that big head nigga complex. That
Yeah.
big head Negro shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, Jason Black got that real bad.
Oh, exactly.
And,
Exactly.
yeah. And they mentioned a new dude, Black Alpha Network. And they like, somebody had said something like, yeah, we heard out Black Alpha Network saying that. They wasn't trying to disrespect Jason or that, but they were just saying, yeah, you and Black Alpha Network said the same thing on Jason's show. And Jason Black said, don't mention nobody ain't bigger than me. I said, damn, Jason went off when he mentioned that dude's name. I said,
Oh, wow.
that little young nigga.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. But he's starting to fall off, and it seems like his numbers starting to drop.
Well, his numbers are fake because those numbers are kept. See, he's only as useful as they keep. That's why you can say all kind of crazy stuff. He's the one telling that the coronavirus came from back. I don't hear nothing else. It's a fact. But he never had to come back and say I was wrong. He just kept pushing. They don't ever admit the things they say are completely out of the way, crazy, right? And like last year when he was talking about that big ass, told you guys years ago, I said psychology, like I said.
Family.
I understand. Somebody said I understand.
You ready? Rico cut me off dog.
Yeah, you
family. Mr. Newsom is family.
Yeah, man, let you go. Like last year, like you know, you got that channel that Jason tries to give advice to men about women. And I told you guys just heard it. I said, This dude is the worst dude. This is all a facade. Like he says, got the big head Negro syndrome. That let me know he was never around any women. That's what happens when you overcompensate. You never been around any women. So when he got caught last year, yeah, I don't know about Kevin Samuels.
Kevin Samuels, before Kevin Samuels passed away, he kept saying Kevin Samuels stole.
Yeah, exactly.
But you don't understand. He can't get the audience Kevin Samuels was getting because he won't show his face.
He won't show his face. Exactly.
You gotta get intimate with your audience.
Exactly. And also because he's ugly. So anyway, he's ugly nigga. So anyway, so that's why he was traveling 1,000 miles across the country to go date one of his moderators. He would say don't date no women with kids. And then he travels all the way to Virginia. Because you don't want to pay this lady no money. That's the lady, his moderator. He's dating his mods. That's how you know you're a low budget moron. That's how you know you're a low budget moron.
I knew you was gonna roast him because you roast people going all the way to California.
No, you know, yours is real. You had no show talking crazy about when I'm the power. You doing that same Kevin Samuels.
You was fight. You was fight still used to roast my ass. I used to be on the train talking to y'all. On the Amtrak.
That shit was funny.
I was scared to fly.
Well, you do what you gotta do, but you would never talk bad about women, what you wouldn't do. He got that, I got the power, and about power relationship with women. I said, you guys don't know this is a kid that got kicked in the head in the sandbox at school. His good little girl talked to him, just listening to this moron. Yeah. You should know this. And so when he got caught trying to date his mind and traveling 1,000 miles to get some coochie from a woman that got 5 kids and he wouldn't pay her, he's the business, but he's broke. He got no money. So they all got YouTube channels. They don't got no money. It's all a facade. That's why I told you about this Negro trying to give advice about I'm the business and I'll do with a woman. I said, you fucking kidding me? Are you insane? Like Richie said, this dude won't show his face. Are you crazy? I got all kind of beautiful women working for me. So I don't got no damn complex. I'm the business, how you deal with a woman and what you do with them. All the women that work for me have damn at least 8 to 10s, and always been 8 to 10s.
Yeah.
You don't hear nobody say, keep the dirty bastard trying to get in our coochie and all some crazy shit. You know, I've been around women, morons.
I'm like, he mad, he hangs on Kevin Sanders. I'm like, what the, you don't understand. He's taking Kevin Sanders sitting there showing himself, talking to them.
Exactly.
He's gonna show himself. They don't know who they
exactly. He don't know who you. He's jealous because he didn't blow up like Kevin Samuels. He wanted that same kind of success and never got it. That's again, there's some problem with this. It's like it's psychological with this dude. That's how you know he's upset. Because a bunch of women call into his show. A bunch of women don't care about him. And that's why he got to travel 1,000 miles to go get coochie. It's all crazy. You got Judge Brown to talk about, that's him, that's him. And I knew he was ugly. When they showed the real picture, I said, I never seen him in person. Dude don't show their face, talk all crazy. He's ugly. So I knew when they showed his face. Yeah. I said, damn, the dude's ugly like I thought.
Yeah, he's funny looking. He gotta be a funny looking motherfucker.
Yeah, he weird looking. He ugly. He weird looking, Big T. So that's how you knew. Yeah. Because they would say, I don't show my face for the people. It's about the message, not my face.
Yeah.
It's not about your face because you're ugly.
Yeah, Tariq can't wait to show his face. Tariq is
exactly. Tariq had all kind of plastic surgery done. He wears a hair hat like Steve Harvey.
It doesn't look like it, y'all. It doesn't look like it.
Yeah, you can't tell he been touched up. This dude had plastic.
This dude with that, he had the hair dress what?
He got the hair, he got the hair hat.
Hey, Keith, you thought Dr. Umar say I'm offering $500 a day?
Yeah, he said, I get $500 a day, and you got your husband.
Nicki Minaj responded to it. Nicki Minaj.
I don't know. What'd she say?
Yeah, Nicki Minaj said his nigga, Nicki Minaj basically said his nigga needs to be saying himself.
$500 a day.
Nicki Minaj, she did a post, She did a post like, this is just pitiful, shaking my head. She played the video. Everybody's talking about that nigga, man. I feel for him to come out like that, He's broke as hell, man. He been running this scam for 15 years, bitch. I remember, and since they took down the Facebook page, I don't got that damn. There was a show I did 8 years ago with me and Lady Divine, Sharon, arguing about Dr. Umar on a whole show. We sitting there arguing, and I'm telling her, this is a con man, Sharon. He's a con man. He didn't have a school then. He didn't have a school yet. Like they told me, he got it in 2019. I said, this dude is hustling broad. He's been with the conscious stripper, cupcaking with the broad, trying to open her booty cheeks. All you got to do is just say, black men stop dating somebody, and black women don't support you. Just say black men, just act like you chastise the black man, and dating somebody, and I swear to God, you gonna get $500 a day in donation.
Yeah, open your butthole, let me see the booty claps, chat. What is that? See your booty cheeks clap.
Oh, the stripper.
Yeah. That was the conscious stripper. That was like 2014, 2015. That's how I was arguing with Sharon in 2017.
He gonna crush the cake. He gonna crush
the cookies.
He gonna crush the cookies.
I'm gonna crush the cookies, girl.
I'm gonna crush your cookies.
And this the dude I'm talking about educating your children. You had that. Then you guys remember back in 2019 when he flipped over his phone, his house was like a scene from Hoarders and shit. Y'all remember that? Oh, family, what happened? What happened? No, I ain't talking about that. Was after that. With him and said that was his hotel. I'm talking about after that one. You didn't see it when he flipped his phone, but he was live on Instagram, right? And you know you messed up. Yeah, he accidentally flipped his phone to the front view, right? And it was filthy.
It looked like he was in a barn.
Yeah.
It looked like he was in a barn.
There's a scene out of Hoarders. And then you talk about the one with him and said he was about, yeah, I'm talking about my goons going to deal with you. Then the phone rang on his ass. This is a clown ass Negro, man, come on. I'm gonna talk about my goons. Who you think you talking to? Oh yeah, hold on, let me, hold on. Give me a second, guys, give me a second. Hold on, he was like this. Hold on, he was like this. He was like this. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Have a little fun. Hold on. He was like this. Who you think you talking to, City? Who you think you talking to, City? I run things up in here, Big Papa. Think you talking to, nigga? I'm Big Papa up in here.
Y'all hold on for him. I got him. He's talking on the phone. I got him. Don't do that yet.
I got him. People do nothing to me. I got him. You think you talking shit? Said you ain't nothing but like 5'2". What you talking? Who you think you talking to? I'm 6'3", nigga. You 5'2", said. Who you think you talking to around here? Look. The phone said ring. Shit, oh, gotta go, nigga.
Mama. Hey, baby. I could. You coming up?
That shit was crazy. That shit
He said, yeah, hold off. He said, I got him. Don't do that.
I got my goons on the phone waiting for you, City. You think you the king of consciousness? I'm King Kong consciousness, nigga. I'm King Kong consciousness around here. You know I am, City. You 5'2", nigga. 5'2". I'm 6'3".
Damn, they all phony, man. It's all them phony.
I told you that long time ago, Big Cheese. I told you that a long time ago.
Everybody is phony.
I told you that. Remember I told you when you first joined me back in 2018, I was arguing with the other people what's the broad and they ain't seen no more? The damn, what's the crazy one? Cynthia G and all of them.
You cussed out Cynthia G, Nyla,
Nyla.
You made that nigga changed his name that night.
Changed his name that night.
Pookie and Ray Ray. Yeah. You know that nigga, and he was scared of everybody though. He said, you the only one with that. He had came there on Angry Man, like this is how Nyla was doing it. She was setting people up. He just pop out of nowhere, and you be talking, and he'd be like, nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? He did Angry Man like that. Angry Man that froze up.
Yeah,
Angry Man froze up, and yeah. He did with everybody like that. He did Angry Man like that. He did Angry Man like that. He did that was in Uganda. He did Obsidian.
What's that dude's name?
O'Shea Duke.
Yeah.
I watched y'all. I hate that guy. That nigga made me mad. He was making me froze up. I was pissed. And then I was just happy to be listening. I was listening. And they said, hey, Keith, I remember not early on.
Yeah.
He was talking about what y'all talking about. He said, yeah, what the fuck you doing for black people?
Yeah.
And then here at first, you like, wait, you like, what?
Because he got me from sideways. I knew I was walking into a setup. It took me a minute, Big Cheese, to realize I'm being set up.
The first you had to make sure you heard it right.
Yeah.
He said, what you mean? And he said, yeah, I said, well, you look at that place, you just think you can, right?
Yeah.
I said, what the fuck you doing to help black people? He said, nigga, what the fuck am I? Who the fuck are you? And I was like, he's just be cool.
Calm down, yeah.
What you mean? Who the fuck is this nigga?
I didn't even know they was dating. I was being set up. I was talking crazy.
Man.
Yeah, sitting there, because that whole day, Big Cheese, I remember, because Nyla was calling me, Keith, come on, just come on. I said, I don't do panels with these morons, man. Most of them are fake, most of them are phony. Just come on, keep your set it off, man. Your numbers are big. Just come on, just hang out. Come on. I was like, nah, I ain't with that shit. Y'all do you. Come on, Keith. And she kept, so that's when I knew when it clicked. Everybody was coming after me. I said, I was like, Mary Berry. This bitch set me up.
Still pro-black then. I was still pro-black then.
Yeah, it's all an act. I'm like, it's all, pro-black. See, these are grips. They go with whatever trending, Big Cheese. They're all fake. So, I said, that was my Mary moment. I'm thinking in my head, like, this bitch just set me up. Okay. It's only popping now.
He turned to Ike Turner.
Yeah. I was all calm and quiet. Then when they started talking that crazy shit, I said, his gloves off up in here now. You better get this work.
Wait a minute, what you say?
Yeah.
Before they go off. That was the funny part. He said, wait a minute, I'm telling you, that nigga was folding niggas up before you did that.
That's what everybody said, Big G. Everybody said, I didn't know the nigga. Everybody said, what? What are you talking to? Who's this nigga?
And we still didn't know till later after you did that, we found out that was a man. Because everybody was like, man, he's bringing this nigga on the show.
I didn't know exactly. I didn't know that was a man of himself. And you know, he took down that show. Cause I really scored all them niggas. I came in to score all of them. Cynthia G, all them niggas in there got scored. And then at the end, I was going, why she gotta be out there talking about people? Why is he going crazy on folks?
Show after that. Yeah, nobody don't know no 2 hours or nothing. That's why you did that. She shut that show down.
Yes, remember she shut it down. Yes, she shut it down. She shut it down during the show.
Too high.
Exactly. She shut it down and then she erased it. She erased that show.
Yep.
Never showed up.
Not before I found your name when you was doing that. I was looking up your name then. I said, oh shit, let me look up this. Like these
that was some fun times like that. Hey, well, nobody want me no more around them, Big G. That goofy ass angry man, none of them want to go against me. I would just be slicing it. They're all fake. They're all phonies, Big G. You know, behind the scenes, I started knowing these people. Yeah, everybody's broken, fucked up, and YouTubers, they hustle. They found it, because in life, they're all failures. YouTube is like the second act, right? It's like the second act. Oh, I got some money now, second act. So they don't want their money messed up, exactly right. So they don't want to tell no truth because, they'll get demonetized. So it's not about any realness with these motherfuckers. So I was like, man, this is crazy.
I remember seeing DC doing shows at the factory on a lunch break in a little car. She'd be sitting in a car, on her little break, doing a quick little 15-minute show and shit when she had to get back in that factory.
Oh, man, see, I don't remember none of that.
Yeah, I remember seeing DC and you got to look at when she's doing the pro-black thing, she had to work a job. So then when you start going,
looking at YouTube on exactly. Because I didn't know she was crazy and had a falling out with Tariq, right? So I knew that.
Yeah.
So but I was like, that's right. I got it I never got when you guys said she was pro-black. So I wasn't looking at these more. I got it when she was talking crazy. I started watching this. This is crazy, bro. Black men ain't shit and blah blah blah. You're weak to the man and blah. What is this? What the fuck is this?
Yeah, she used to be pro-black and shit. Her body was weak. She used to call in the Richo all the time.
That's what they told me. See, that's what they told me. I ain't called none of these people. Everybody was asking me to come and join them, and I said, damn. You get to know everybody's all broken, fucked up. Everybody's like they're all like weirdos, Big Cheese. So everybody was like broken, fucked up in real life. Like, wow, these motherfuckers.
Information, man.
Info, man.
Yeah.
Whatever. I did that goofy boy where I got my first channel taken down. Because I had to go after his ass and say something. I mean,
you had all of them watching about 2 years ago too. Tariq was watching.
Well, I know Tariq was showing. Tariq was always
black. When you first started going to FBA, like about 2 years ago, I remember it'd be a lot of motherfuckers coming in the chat, upset and shit. And then Tahaka Bay came in, and
Tahaka Bay came in.
They said we gotta leave this motherfucker alone. He still got them already since the memo. He still got them email all of them. Don't fuck with them.
Because behind the scenes, because Nyla came to me and said, Keith, can you stop messing with Bill? He told me, please just leave him alone. He can't go with you toe to toe. You just fucking up his money. Fucking his money out there. He don't want to go back and forth with you and blah, blah, blah.
I ain't gotta tell you that. He gave us the money.
He never gave me no money. He never offered me no money. That's just what she was saying.
No, I'm talking about her. He gave us the money.
Oh, he might have had. I don't even know. He might have had. That's just before she set my ass up.
I guarantee you he paid the money for Lisa
yeah.
Cabrera. All of them were talking about.
Yeah, Lisa Cabrera. That was all the new media before, because I knew Tariq was listening to us all the time. We would just say shit and fuck him up, see if his ass will repeat it. But I told him, I'm your Huckleberry. Put my name in your mouth.
I can't believe you said that about you, Keith.
They're not gonna say that about me. They're not gonna.
Let nobody go hard like that on everything.
Tariq. I'm not no goopy ass. No offense. I'm not no goopy ass. Tahaka Bay. I'm not that goopy ass fat Africa Strikes Back. I'm not Booster. I'm not no goddamn BTX. Because when you come after me, it's scorched earth. And you're not going to survive me. I'm going to destroy you. They don't. So, and the people that run, they say, no, don't get his numbers back up again. You're bringing attention to them. Exactly. They bring attention to me.
Yeah.
It's not going, because that time you said when Tahaka Bay was up in there, we had on people in there, Tariq ass was up in there. He was up in there.
Yeah, he was in there.
Yeah, he was in there.
I know what day he was in there. I know what days he was in there too. I know one of the days. I remember it was the subject when that dude came on the show who was FBA. It was a dude, he was hosting the show, but the dude came on the show. He was cool though. He was cool.
Yeah, he was cool.
Yeah,
because that's what the brother said. I'm not as funny as you, man. I just trying to do that. Tariq, and that's what I said. Tariq ain't gonna be. Go ahead, Batiste.
Man, I bet you Tariq put that nigga in there to call Pete, to break Pete.
He probably did. I don't know.
Tariq put that nigga in there.
I wouldn't doubt it.
You remember he was FBA. He was like, I'm FBA.
Yeah, he was FBA.
He's just trying to get reparations and, and he's real cool.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's I know.
He was cool after I said a few words, because I said, hey, it ain't gonna end well for your motherfucking ass talking that stupid shit up in here. He said, oh yeah, man, I'm not gonna try to go against that. I had Joby and I had Shamani.
White man. He really talking about the white man. He really talking about Yakub. Anything but got to read.
Yeah, that shit was fucking hilarious, right? So I said, So I knew Tariq ass was up in that part. Nah, I said, you don't want no part of me. Listen here. Because they know they bring attention to me. And if they bring attention to me, my numbers will go back up. They don't want that. Man, Tariq won't survive me. Man, what? One-on-one? This nigga's a moron. And when I get to ripping on you, it's over. It's close. I love being in the battle. I love that battle. When I was destroying Lisa Cabrera, they was all crying. I was destroying all. It was scorched earth on the niggas. Yeah, because I had goopy ass Lance Serve and his goopy homosexual.
Show on you one time. I listened. When I first started listening,
all of them doing shows on me.
When I first got up on you, was gonna feel that. You was gonna feel that. I saw Lisa Cabrera. And I saw that, what's the other chick that did, she's like a Hebrew Israelite or something, the light-skinned chick.
Which one?
Lisa Cabrera or something.
Lisa
Family something.
I don't know, I can't remember. You good, I can't remember. Oh, yeah, the crazy, the royal family lady. That's that crazy.
Royal family, yeah, they was all over the street. They trying to figure out how to get them, hold you off.
Yeah.
True or family.
True, that's the name, that crazy motherfucker. That's it. Because her crazy ass. Yeah, because her crazy ass is calling me behind the scenes. I said, you know what? So that same day, she called me. I said, I'm about to rip all these motherfuckers. I didn't know her and Lisa was close like that. So listening. I said, all these motherfuckers talking shit. And every time I come after them, I started destroying them. Like Emperor man was crying and you guys are all crying. Listen here. She's the next one in the shit.
You can run to that Mexican all you want. That leaves in the ground. You going on the field. You say, nigga, you can run to that Mexican all you want. They gonna help you, nigga. Because some dude when it came out about reaching the bread bowls in the Mexican.
It's a white woman or something.
We still don't know.
I don't know.
Looking at Phil, looking at who Phil Berry, she probably is.
Yeah, I started messing with her. I think she was being messing with like 6-7 years now. I just left everybody alone. I said, man, this is great. Because I know, like I said, when and that's what because I thought the last one I thought I gave a check was that Lance Swerve and his faggot ass uncle or cousin, that Jamaican nigga, right? So they made a thing, and so it was Doctor, what's her name? Doctor something. She was a doctor, scientist, whatever. Dr. Leah or something. She said, Keith, Lance Swerve is gonna make a video about you and blah blah blah. I said, what? That's what Negro I gave respect to me, and they gonna do it. So they dropped their video. Oh, he's been a disturbance to the rest of the community. All these con men. So they ain't said that now. They was all with them con men and shit. They've been exposed as con people. So at that time they talking shit. I said, listen here. I said, I'm about to tell these motherfuckers. And everybody called me, Keith, don't do it, please, don't hurt, don't do it. I said, listen, they better keep my name out their mouth. They're not gonna survive it. And some of these niggas, they never in a video about me. No time. I know they got.
Hey, Keith,
yeah.
They were still making videos of what they did with the members only.
Oh, with the private.
Like that. Yeah, they with the members only. And Phil, Lisa Cabrera, and they got the fuck off that public.
Oh, that's what happened. Okay.
Yeah, they went the private on me.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
They went to private on you and shit. That's what they did.
Okay,
yeah. On Lisa Cabrera town. Yeah,
okay.
They went to private town.
Exactly. So they went to private on me. I wouldn't have known. I said, hey, you talk about me behind the scenes, they come out. Because I know, like, Nyla was one of Phil's damn moderators and all. So that's why she came and called me. Keith, can you stop? Phil don't know how to, he can't go back and forth with you. He doesn't have to get the gab and you just
he went back and forth with Tommy Sotomayor.
Tommy Sotomayor's a moron. Tommy's a moron. Tommy's not really smart.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that, he go against him, but they know Tommy ain't real.
Tommy's not real, and he's a moron. So they're gonna go against. They're gonna go with what they think they can handle. When they go against me, it's gonna be scorched earth.
Tommy's gonna crack jokes. Tommy's just gonna crack jokes. You gonna do homework on these niggas.
Yeah, it's gonna be scorched earth on these niggas. It's gonna be scorched earth like I did Pookie and Ray. I said, when I get done with you tonight, nigga, this name ain't gonna be usable. You remember I told him that, big shit. So when I get done with you tonight, nigga, this name will not be usable.
Well, his name Pookie and Ray that night on the past. After that, he changed his name.
He changed his name. I destroyed him, and I said, after the night, you gonna need a name change, nigga. When I get done with you tonight, it's over. This name is not gonna be useful for you. I don't know what his name was. I don't think it was Pookie and Ray ran this shit.
Simon said, wait a minute. Simon said, wait a minute. Keep said, what the fuck you mean? Wait a minute. You motherfucker talking.
That's how I knew they was in cahoots.
Oh my God. Bitch, you thought it was going to, bitch, y'all thought I was going to get Keith. You know what's going on.
Yeah. Oh my God, I don't understand why he's so loud and violent. I said, who's this bitch? It's me, Cynthia G. What? This is the goofy man ain't bitch. Is that you, bitch?
That nigga just all the way, he just always fucked up too.
Yeah, I just destroyed his ass. That was fun too. I just destroyed his ass. I love this breaking his back.
way you flipped that switch was funny though, man. You came on calm, you just cool, you like, hey, man.
Exactly.
It almost did sound, now that I think about it, almost did sound like you really didn't feel like being on there.
I didn't. I was chilling. I remember I wasn't saying that when I was in there. I was quiet. Because I said, like you said, she had been doing this. I didn't know. I was the sacrificial lamb. I was a new guy. They were gonna beat it because I had some numbers.
Oh, I knew they were gonna do it too.
You see, I didn't know. Exactly.
They were gonna do it after they were hitting this thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Fast when hitting this thing. Yeah. Little did I know. I was off the bat.
Exactly. They were doing it to everybody. I found, like you said, the angry man, all these people they were setting up and destroying. So I was just up in there. Yep. And I was quiet, and I forgot what I said. I said, hey, how's everybody doing? Then I said something, then my mother came, what the fuck are you doing for black?
I was talking about some current affairs.
Yeah, some shit.
What's going on. I forgot what it was, but it had something to do with racism. Yeah, and black people. Yeah. And he said, I never forget, he said, what the fuck you doing for black people? He said, what you say? I said, what the fuck you doing for black people? What the fuck you mean? What the fuck you doing for black people? What the fuck you doing for black people? Motherfucker. He gave me a fucking he said, man, who's this goofy ass motherfucker? Oh, shit. I said, I was in the bed. I said, I said, oh, shit. This shit lying here.
That shit, that mother came up with all sideways. I'm like, oh, what the fuck is going on? I said, this bitch done set me up. This is some setup shit. All these motherfuckers start talking crazy. That's okay. We go after you goofy motherfuckers one by one. And then at the end when I destroyed it.
Hey, it was about 4 females. It was him and about, it was 10, 15, it was a couple of females on there.
It was like a couple of dudes, him. Yeah, I went all out. So I'm going to destroy each one of you one at a time. Because you motherfuckers are mental midgets. So I'm going to go after one of you motherfuckers at the altar. Then by the end, why has he got to be? Why has he got to be so angry talking about people? We just trying to have a conversation. I said, you niggas ain't had no motherfucking conversation. You thought it was going to be your new boy. And I'm just destroying you niggas tonight. You getting that work. You talking about that.
That's the only people last an hour.
I know. She shut it down. She shut it down. Keep. You never did about keep. Okay. Keep. I said, nah, you release these motherfuckers if I can get this work. Shit.
Just calm down. Oh, bitch. Ain't no calming down.
Calming down now, bitch. You motherfuckers trying to set me up. This an ambush. You bitches all waiting for my ass. Trying to talk crazy and destroy my ass live. Nah. Ain't none of these little midgets you bring up here. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, they little audience liked it. They little audience liked it. I'm doing it to black men.
Exactly. Like I said, I never fall. I never knew it. And then I think, because I'm going through, I said, this was begging me all day. Every time I would say, nah, y'all do y'all shit. Do your show. I'm not good on these goofy panels. You guys, we talking about nothing. I'm cool, you know, you do you. Nah, kids, it's gonna be lit. We're gonna be talking. We're gonna be doing stuff for the black community, talking about this. I said, I ain't never seen you niggas build shit. You talking about you gonna be doing shit. I never seen you guys do nothing but talk for like 10. Remember, there was like 8-hour live streams and shit. You know, it was like an 8 and 9 hour live stream. Shit was crazy.
That nigga used to call, that nigga used to call motherfuckers bitches. He called info man, he even did Phil. I said, yeah, he got Phil and all kind of bitches. He got Phil too. He got Phil on that bitch.
I believe it.
Everybody, man. Yeah. He got Phil, he got Angry Man, he got info man, he got Obsidian.
Yeah, the Obsidian.
He was calling these niggas bitches and hoes. Yeah, I promise you.
I know. People told me, I said, because all these cats are really weak. That told you this microphone, that's a bravado. That's not who they are. I don't know about the info hole nigga, he's all weak and weird old, like this motherfucker, weird. So all these cats, that's like a bravado you see in front of the camera. What you see from me is what you get. This is who I am. Like it or not, I'm rough around the edges. So be damn if you're gonna talk that whole ass shit to me. This is what I'm talking about. This coming at me sideways talking crazy.
They gave niggas, they gave dudes who never came off the porch a voice, the internet. The internet gave dudes who never came off the porch.
Exactly, Big Cheese. That's what you see, That's what you see, Big Cheese. That's what I said. These cats is all phony. It's all make believe with these motherfuckers living in a damn motherfuckers living in a goddamn basement bathroom talking crazy. Hey, I'm doing this and making big moves. And mama got to yell, hey, be quiet down there, me and your daddy trying to go to sleep.
Yeah.
So
ain't none of them dudes came off. Jason Black ain't come off the porch. I've seen Tariq might be the only one came off the porch. Tariq might have been, he might have unalived the motherfucker for all we know in Detroit. We don't know yet.
They Marcus.
I'll read something that say 30 days.
Yeah, his name was Marcus something, and that was shout out to keyboard musician, and Darker Day went even deeper with it.
They say his age from 1969 to 1975, his birthday. They say his birthday now is 1975. Somebody down reading on mine, they say his birthday was 1969.
It was 69, and he changed it. Yeah, because you got to go to that plastic surgery and then the hair hack. Dude, come on, man.
Yeah.
So you got to change his damn birthday.
I ain't gonna lie, he do not look like that to in them old videos.
At all.
Did they clone Tariq?
I don't know if they cloned him. I think they got a lot of plastic surgery done. So, and they keep saying his wife left, but I don't know. That Lexi lady.
Like Smokey Robinson, huh?
Yeah.
Smokey Robinson.
I don't know. His plastic surgery. Tariq's plastic surgery is noticeable. It's like in your face. You go back and look at the videos 10 years ago, and you see the plastic surgery when dude's whole hairline is different, motherfucking cheeks are different. That ain't from weight loss.
Yeah.
Then his whole face is like been kind of be structured with some Botox and some other shit.
The bone structure look different. The cheekbones look different.
Yeah, it's completely crazy.
The chin, I think he done had that chin pull. That
face pull.
Under your chin, I think he done had that pulled away.
Yeah, that face. Yeah. The other name, Jerker, Marcus Sanders. Marcus Sanders or Marcus some other shit. Marcus. Shout out to keyboard musician. I don't know what happened to that brother, man. I like keyboard. You better not say that when I come busy. I'm gonna smack the shit out your ass. Better be respectful.
I'm going to show. I've already got my ticket. I'm going to have my slap the shit out of that. He was throwing the shit out Tariq.
I'm gonna be in the front row, nigga. You're not gonna know who I am. You better be respectful when I talk to you. I'm gonna smack the shit out you.
I dare you to say anything.
I didn't say anything.
I know you listening. You don't have long, y'all. They on his ass. You don't need some more money.
You need some more money. I keep getting this money, y'all. Y'all keep being stupid with the money. I think the movie scam is running out. Because they're like, man, how many movies this motherfucker gave us in the last 10 years? We keep paying for it and gotta pay to make it. We gotta pay again and damn see it.
He got a new one coming though. He got a new what's it called? Hidden Colors. He got new Hidden Colors. Right?
Man, I ain't watched Tariq at least like 2 or 3 years, man. I don't know what so I don't think he'll get no. I don't know. He's got a loyal cult following, so he's gonna get some money because he's got a loyal cult. So because like I said, he gonna need it because I heard that through the grapevine, some family out there said that museum is going bust. It's not even open. They said they told me. I don't know. The family said. That's it.
Well, he got a note on that motherfucker, and then you can imagine what the.
Oh wait! He got a note on his museum.
Yeah, he got a note.
Are we confusing with Dr. Umar? He got a note too. I don't know.
Who? Dr. Umar?
No, I know Dr. Umar got a note. Yeah, I'm saying Dr. Umar. Are you confusing Tariq with Dr. Umar? Tariq got a letter on
Tariq got a note. Tariq got a mortgage on that building.
You know what I'm saying? But
He ain't buy that building with the. He took that building, man. He probably put 50,000 out on that building.
I'm saying, is he behind it? Or they say he's behind his payments now? So
No, I don't know if he's behind. I'm just saying, I know he got a mortgage, and I know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how he's making money on it unless he's doing something that we don't know, like renting out the white folks.
So let's moron. You FBA morons. So you may tell me he got like $1.9 million in donations. He went out got a mortgage, means he kept the majority of you guys' money, kept the $1 million plus, and now it's a mortgage on it. That's like when I got that Bentley. That's like I got that Bentley 5 years ago.
Yeah.
That's like when I got him a Bentley. House note, everything else.
We call it with the taxes. We call it with the house note and the taxes and the crib.
He was behind on that too? I don't even know.
No, I'm just saying. That's probably what it is.
That shit's crazy, man. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, he spent that million on damn museum. He probably put like you said, like 50,000 down on that thing. He got a little mortgage on, and trying to make money off of it. If he can make enough to just pay the mortgage, he's cool. He still 900,000 in the front.
Well, it was too much. We said it was.
Put a little something on it.
Yeah, Jiraki, you said it was $2 million. No, I mean I think it was like $1 million, right?
No, it was $1 million.
It was $1 million.
Exactly. $1 million.
He raised almost $2 million for it, but it was only $1 million to pay for it. So
he raised $1 million.
Nah, he raised
$2 million.
He raised almost $2 million. He raised $1.9 million.
Oh shit!
And so yeah, he raised 1.9, and so he never paid for the museum. He could have paid it off. It still had $900,000. So what he did, he kept the majority of the money.
He don't do no shit like that.
That's what he did. He kept the majority.
You tripping, man. It's the key, man. You know I'm a con man. You know I ain't paying that bitch off.
I know. I'm saying these FBA morons are just saying.
You put 50 G's on that thing, G.
Yeah, exactly. Because like I said, your city's got a mortgage on it, so he kept all that money. This Negro. I don't know. Man, shout out to Tariq. Tariq is probably the best grip the con man there is in black folks' faces on internet. He better Dr. Umar, because the money I've been giving this moron, and you guys can't justify him not buying this $1 million property. You gave him $1.9 million. It's got a mortgage on it. Wow.
Yeah, when he messed up at, when Dr. Umar messed up at, Dr. Umar don't produce nothing.
Nothing, exactly.
With
exactly.
You gonna at least get something. It's gonna be cheap as fuck. It's gonna be like, you gonna pay $100 for $5.
That's what I said.
That's the slick part of it.
Yeah, he's produced, exactly. He can show me I'm producing these movies. No matter if they cost me $5 a day, and I gave you guys give me all this donation, I'm producing it. It's real. But your Dr. Umar never produced nothing. But fucking videos about King Kong.
You donate to Umar, and then you donate to Dr. Umar, and then an hour later you see him at a restaurant eating Chick-fil-A and shit.
Right. Ain't he married? Because you talking about give us some money for me and this Hoopa Tunde Munde. Is this dude married again or what? I don't know.
Nah, he ain't married.
He said give money for Miss Tunde.
Yeah.
This dude.
I'm gonna let you go finish off the show.
Right.
It was good talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit back and watch the rest.
Yeah. I love when you call me Chief. Much love, family.
Okay, man.
Yeah, you can sure go longer. Over 2 hours now, damn. Okay, let me try to go back to what I was talking about. We go back, at least wrap this up with some stuff we were talking about in a minute, guys. But some of this AMANDASEALES shit here. Damn, I get my thing to go right. Hold on. Okay. Let me go back here.
But yet we're not getting the results we should get from it. Money's not going to help the thing. We need to just focus on what we need to focus on. As far as black people being labor force of this country, what else are we doing? We got 25% of us on some kind of government assistance. Why not everything black men will go to jail? We got to do something. We got to work with our hands, work with tools, do something, because we're not doing much of anything. And also, one more piece here. Reparations, again, always have been in front of us, never going to happen. As long as you've been living, as long as I've been living, as long as everybody been living, they say.
That's not the case. That's not the point. Why has everybody else got reparations but us, and we were the main builders of the country? That's what we're asking you, Anthony Broderick, you bootlicking coon. That's what we're asking you. We're asking you, why have we not, since we built the majority of the country, and you got this moron come out, it's the Chinese didn't build the railroads, moron. They built the remaining portion of it. The majority of the railroads, even they told you lies, you bootlicking immigrant, black Americans built the majority of railroads in this country. So I'm gonna see if I got the time to bring that up before we get out of it.
We need it, and it never gets done. One more piece.
You just said one more piece and you're adding another.
I promise.
Hold on to it.
I'm gonna land the plane. I'm gonna land the plane, I promise. Reparations is a thing, like I said, it's a carrot that ain't in front of us. They're never really gonna get it done. And if it was gonna get done, it would have already been done. It's just something that they're using to try and make us stay Democrat. That's what I wanted to say.
Well, Democrat.
And like I taught you guys about this fake Democrat and Republican nonsense, they're controlled by the same individuals, the same bankers, the same who run this country and this world. There's no Democrats, there are no Republicans. They use that as a bony a measure to divide and conquer. Understand that. It's a bony way to divide and conquer, because at the end of the day, the oligarchs control all of them. That's why you see everybody get up and stand up and clap for Benjamin Netanyahu. Woo! You're not even an American citizen. You understand that? Because we're controlled by a certain group of people. These are just facts. Names will not go mention. You know who they are. Right? So what are you talking about? Democrats and Republicans. Anybody on the Democrat or Republican bench, you are a moron, right? You've been a moron. There's no Democratic Party, there's no Republican Party. There's an oligarchy party that controls both of them. And those policies always get pushed. That's why you're giving $1 trillion to the Defense Department again, to the Pentagon, where we got everything falling apart in America. What wars are we pushing? Why is there $1 trillion budget going to the military industrial complex? Why are we not rebuilding the country? He's not mentioning that. Because both parties have been pushing that. This does not benefit American people. There's been no money, all the money's been sucked out of America and building it and giving it what it needs. Why does Israel have free health care and free college and we don't? Why is this money being siphoned in the same place no matter who's in power, Democrat or Republican? See, this is the same kind of side hustle we've been dealing with forever.
Are not doing reparations either. This is not partisan. This is black partisan, baby. Okay? Well, this is not.
Let me get past him. Let me go to this next coon here. Hold on. Damn.
Should we be only fighting for
statistics lie though?
Okay.
Statistics lie all the time. So let's start there. Particularly when the statistics are coming from the sources lasted for
That is why using Indeed is easy to use and everything is in one place.
They're dangling this in our face. They're dangling in our face. Slavery lasted for 400 years. It hasn't even been 400 years since slavery. So should we be only fighting for a quarter of the time to get repair?
All right, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
You've been voted out by the majority.
All right.
Please return to your seat.
Okay.
My name's Matt Nuclear.
Matt Nuclear?
Matt Nuclear, yes.
Matt Nuclear, give me another handshake on that. Let's do it.
I appreciate having this conversation with you, a beautiful black woman like yourself. This is nice, beautiful arena here. I just agree that reparations are necessary. I think the most important thing that's necessary right now for the black community would be the stopping of violence, especially black on black.
See, they come with the same propaganda point. Black on black. The most important black on black violence, when the majority of violence is committed by white men. And the majority of violence is by white men in this country. What are you talking about? Why was the reparations good enough for the Japanese? I say this again. Why was reparations good enough for the Japanese, good enough for the Jewish individuals, and good enough for the American Indians or the Native Americans? Why is that? What are you talking about? So the first thing he says is disingenuous, and she should have been pushed back on that from there. She should have pushed back on that from there. His conversation is the same big talking points of the right wing. This black on black crime nonsense. People commit crime where they live at. Black American crime committed on black American is no more heinous than white on white crime, Asian on Asian crime, East Indian on Indian crime. Just this fake propaganda is permeated into this moron's head. This is a moron. Speaking idiotic talking points.
Violence. I don't see how reparations is going to solve anything. You can give everyone here like a $50,000 check, especially people that are in the streets who are committing.
He's talking about 50,000. Hey, moron. Black Americans are supposed to get over millions apiece. The debt owed to black Americans in the trillions, at least $25 trillion. And they know that. At least 25 trillion. So don't come with some fake arbitrary number to 50,000. And you see, this is another immigrant. Why are you speaking on something that has nothing to do with you? And see, this is how the mainstream media plays you. Is that he's a black American speaking for us when he has no relation and no identity to us. It has nothing to do with our reparations whatsoever. It's not his lineage. It's not his people. So why, as Big Chief said, you know, these are hand-picked individuals. They come talk crazy because this reparations has nothing to do with him. He's an immigrant. First or second generation. To me, he looks like he's first generation. So our reparations has nothing to do with him at all.
Violent crimes consistently. A $50,000 check is not going to fix anything. It's not going to increase the median household.
See, he keeps talking about a $50,000 check as if white America hasn't had a 400-year head start. He's not talking about the head start that white Americans had over black people. You don't want to mention that. There's been a head start, son. You understand this? They've been giving goodies and giveaways on our back. So after slavery, you had 100 years of Jim Crow. That also comes out of the financial center of the country. And when we tried to build on our own, we were the only people that got bombed and murdered and didn't even receive reparations for the towns and cities that we built that got burnt down to the ground and people were unalived. People were unalived. And we never got anything for that either. So what are you talking about? We're the only people supposed to get bombed. What white towns got burnt down to the ground and bombed by black people? What towns are these, sir? What towns got burned down to the ground by black people since you say it's fair and equal? We're starting at the equal playing field. Since we don't deserve reparations. During Jim Crow, there were numerous cities, towns that black people built under segregation that were prosperous, and every one of them got burned down to the ground, bombed, or bloodied. Your argument is disingenuous, boy.
In the next 10 years by 10% to 20%. For example, we have the Chinese Exclusion Act of 1882. We prevented Chinese people from getting citizenship and even entering the country. We discriminated against them.
He goes to the slow-hanging Chinese people. We discriminate. Who discriminate? We discriminate against nobody. We went to power structure, stupid. Power structure was white Americans. White Americans discriminated against them. Black America had nothing to do with that. We wasn't the power. We didn't have power to discriminate against anybody. But when they got in here, the Chinese Americans were put on top of black people. These are facts. There was no Chinese segregation countrywide. There was no Jim Crow for Chinese people or Asian people in general. There was no Jim Crow for them. What are you talking about?
And basically put them under apartheid, even here in the United States, yet they have the highest median household income. How is that possible? How come they don't complain and feel entitled consistently to beg for reparations and beg for this when they are killing each other 90?
What he's saying is absolutely, Johnny's crazy talking about raised by a white family. He looks like a mulatto. So he's got a white parent somewhere to meet, filling his mind with nonsense. That's why I'm against interracial marriage. in interracial relations because you raise coons like this. Dangerous coons. This is a disingenuous argument. Is that black people wasn't redlined, weren't allowed to get the same loans as the Asians, Americans. What are you talking about? What country are you referring to, sir? What country are you living in? What country are you talking about, son? What fantasy land are you talking about?
Person at the time, which is the rate that black people kill each other, according to the FBI.
Oh, young man.
Yeah, white people are the oppressors.
I'm not sure where your education came from, but they lied to you.
Stats don't lie, though.
Statistics lie all the time. So let's start there. Particularly when the statistics are coming from these sources that gain from the statistics being shown a different way. So if you're gonna start your argument on stats don't lie, you've already lost the argument. They lie.
And I told you, these people are dangerous. This is a dangerous, ignorant, bootlicking, buck dancing, immigrant, coon. Dangerous. Because he's a moron. This is an idiot. He's done no research, just talking crazy talk. Because he's been raised by either white parent. This is easy to see.
They lie all the time. One, comparing Chinese people who are immigrants that made a choice to come to the United States and comparing the continued effort of black people to ground themselves in a nation that continues to make impediments for them to show and live and exist in their true citizenship is a false equivalency.
I don't believe that happens at all. But no one here is in.
Are you acting right now? Do you really believe this?
I'm telling the truth. There's no systemic racism that I've experienced here in America.
He's experienced, as I told you, he's an immigrant. There's no systemic, no system is systemic racism. The whole country was based on racism, designed as a racist system. The judicial system is racist. The medical system is racist. This has all been proven. This is not even speaking, being hyperbolic. It's already been proven. How black people died disproportionately in the medical system because we're not seen as human beings. They believe we can absorb more pain than anybody else. The job industry, that black people get discriminated against getting jobs. This has all been proven. The country is based on systemic racism. What are you talking about? Since he's been here. This is an immigrant bootlick.
System is racist. I think the only racism we've actually seen recently, systemic racism we've seen, is the application of systemic racism against white people. The University of Western Washington.
The systemic racism against white people. You say taking these right-wing talking points that are detached from reality. Racism is a level of power to inflict your will on another group. So where's the systemic racism against white people at? How is anybody stopping white people from living where they want to live? Getting the loans that they would be, qualify for. Most jobs that they would qualify for. Where is this happening? Where is this systemic racism of white people happening? This is a fantasy. This is nonsensical.
For example, has been trying to segregate dormitories, using black-only dormitories because black people feel safer amongst each other, but they're more likely to kill each other than white people are to kill them. That's just the truth. You have
so much of a coon ain't supposed to kill himself, but you want to reject him. What? That's why this dude is dangerous. This is a dangerous mulatto. This is dangerous. He's dangerous. This is an absolute moron. This is a self-hating, bootlicking moron. He's dangerous. Because he believes everything he's saying. That's why he's dangerous. And this is the tool they'll use and they'll put in positions of power over black people. They'll put this cool, this dangerous bootlick in a position of power over us because he has nothing but absolute contempt for black people. That's what you're saying. Absolute contempt for his own racial group.
Vaughn rapping about killing other black men. Why should I think that the white man is the oppressor?
So you're talking about the rap. Son, rap has been taken over. That's not our culture. People that control the record industry are not black people. People that put up the music are not black people. But that's not our culture, moron. That's called social engineering. That's social engineering, son. You're too stupid and too dense to understand that. That's social engineering, son. Okay? They put what they want to put on the radio about killing us and destroying us and calling us N-words and B-words. We don't control that. That's called social engineering. You're too young and stupid to know that. And you're dangerous. You're too young and stupid to know that they control they control the narrative. They control the society. So that's social engineering. They decide who gets the record deal. They decide what's put out. They own the industries, the TVs, the movies, the radio industry, the record labels. They control all of that. So you think black people up there just talking crazy? They're the power? That's what we're trying to tell you about systemic racism. They have the power to shape the culture, moron. They have the power to shape the culture. We don't. That's why it's called racism.
Well, black men are more likely to kill me.
Oh my God, this is scary. You need to think about me as your honor. Do not talk to me in that fashion. So let's check that now. Okay? So on the basic level, we have to understand that systemic racism is grounded in the realities that black people have not been considered an equal human being in this country since its onset. So there's simply no way to make the argument that there isn't
And see, and the reason I find this, as Big Chief said, is why is this lady speaking for black Americans? She's not a black American, she's from Grenada. So again, this is systemic racism in your face, because it's not an honest argument. They would never have me up here talking to this kid because I would destroy him. The mainstream media would never have me up here talking to this young man because it'd be a rap. And they don't want that narrative out there. You'd be completely vanquished, completely destroyed from this lunacy he's talking. Easily. He'd be knocked out in the first round.
Systemic racism, and we have seen in very clear ways the system operate in an organically racist way. Do not cut me off. When we talk about systemic racism, we can start with even the fact that redlining, which was implemented to discriminate black communities. Are you shaking your head that redlining doesn't exist?
No, I'm saying I don't think it really exists at all. I mean, no, I don't think so at all.
So it does exist, and stating that.
See, to say that, reality doesn't work. I don't think it exists because he wasn't here. And this bootlick is an immigrant, so this fight had nothing to do with him. I'd like to know where he came from.
It doesn't exist, doesn't make it no longer exist. Redlining absolutely exists. It is not something that's being made up. It's an empirical fact, and there are realities that exist because of redlining. We know that school systems.
And you can see all these are immigrants. That's what I noticed when I looked. These are all immigrant Negroes. So they have no reason to speak on black American culture and black American grievances. See, this is how the media plays this game. This whole setup is systemically racist. This whole show is systemically racist. Because it's kabuki theater. It's fake. It's phony.
Are related to the way that property taxes are affecting the school systems. If a school system is not getting the same property value as the property taxes allow it, then it's not going to have the same efficacy at allowing for students to be able to get what they deserve. When we talk about systemic racism, we have to acknowledge that these private prisons are literally built based on the test scores of school students in 3rd grade. So if you are
But also systemically, not just that, because they know that there's a prison to pipeline. I mean, there's a school to prison pipeline that's happening. We know that the music that was taken over by these certain people was to influence the young black community, create that narrative of criminality in the music, because you are sadly influenced by what you see and hear. Go straight to subconscious. So since we don't control any forms of media in this country. That's why we're social engineered for criminality to fill up said prisons. These are facts. And I'm not going to argue this with a moron. It's easy to prove.
Literally building prisons with the onset of, okay, if these people are not reaching a certain reading level, then we know that they're going to go down a prison industrial pipeline where we can use their free labor. Then,
these Negroes are immigrants. Obviously, these Negroes are immigrants. It's crazy. But I'm not going to play all of it, guys, because we've been on for 3 hours. I'm about to wrap this up with one more. Play him with one more cool, and wrap it up.
How is that not systemic? And if you want to
stop them from entering prisons.
How are you going to stop people from entering prison if your goal is to get them into prison?
Sure, make them try to be more like Ben Carson than be like King Von. That's very, very simple.
So how does King Von happen? How does King Von happen? Reparation, actually, no, let me leave the plane. We're talking about reparations, and what you're doing is actually just trying to get this conversation off the facts. And the fact is, reparations are just and necessary.
See, this conversation is so ugly. Why are people talking about reparations that have nothing to do with Black American reparations? Isn't that funny? Isn't that crazy? Exactly right, Jiraki. Exactly right. You're not going to say that. That's a fact.
Because on a basic level, Black people built this country, and the country continues to thrive off of the labor that Black people put into this country. And it would behoove you, young man, to really understand the way that your ancestors put blood, sweat, and tears into.
They're not his ancestors. That's the fact. You're not the ancestors. They're not your ancestors, and they're not his ancestors. That's why this whole conversation, debate, whatever you call it, is disingenuous. They're not none of you two ancestors. That's the problem. They're not his ancestors. They're not your ancestors. That's why this conversation is disingenuous at its root.
This nation that is still living off of those blood, sweat, and tears. And let me also add, there are reparations and then there is remunerations. Do you know the difference?
Yeah, so can I finish one point that I wanted to say? Ben Carson's cousins were killed at a very young.
I'm so sorry, you've been voted out by the majority.
You've been voted out. Ben Carson.
I hope some of y'all are acting. I really do. We in LA, and I hope some people in here are acting.
Who's next?
Oh, what's that on your chain?
This is from Israel.
Lord have mercy.
This is a fact. This is big Israel. So you already know he's messed up in the head. So he's agreeing with this genocide. We ain't got nothing to do with the genocide, got nothing to do with us, because the Palestinians are not our allies. But we don't support genocide. Okay? But I can't listen to more of this. I'm done. Hold on. I gotta wrap it up. Let me see where I'm at. Hold on. Yeah, I ran out of time. Hold on. We've been going for 3 hours, guys. Let me do this first. Give me a second, guys. Hold on. Shit. Oh, Jesus Christ. 1 second. I'm going to do some. 1 second, guys. Let me do this real quick. Let me do this real quick before we leave this house cleaning. Got everybody up in here. Hold on. Let me do some house cleaning while I'm up in here. Let me show this as I'm on here. Hold on. Okay. Let me do this first. Okay, so we live over there. House cleaning. Okay, I want everybody in here who wants to join us on WhatsApp again on this show, on all the chat rooms, whether you're Rumble, BitChute, whatever you find us at, I'm going to put our WhatsApp link in the comment section. So you want to join us on WhatsApp, just click on the comment section. If you have a Google phone, see right here, this Black Eye Fire Network app, go to Google Play Store, right? Download the app, open it. See, I'm live. You guys see, showing me I'm live right now, but let me get over this. I'm live, hold on, get out of there. So I'm live right now. Get over there. Of course, you guys see I'm live on our own network. But anyway, go to the Google Play Store. And I'm live on the radio. So this is a radio person. If I put this up, you hear me too. See, I'm live. So, you guys see, showing me up. So it's be live on the radio. So go to Black Hot Fire Network at your Google Play Store. We got the live TV. Of course, I'm live on TV right now. All our channels, Rumble, TikTok. It's the main app. Pop it up in here, bitch, okay? Black Hot Fire Network right there. So just go and download this app. Get it for free. Black Hot Fire Network. Everybody smash that like button on your way out. We all got to get to go to work. So I understand that. Okay, so let me get out of here. So this is the app. I go here, we're live. I go back to TV section. They show me right here, show me what I just showed you. Because we're live on TV. That's all I have to get to work. Turn that down. So we're live on TV, so let me get out of that. Okay. Dad did some house cleaning, so let me wrap this up. Say much love, family. Woo! We out. Everybody smash that cash app right there if you can. Please donate. It helps. Every little bit helps. Much love to the family. Black, hot, fire. We out. Everybody smash that like button on the way out. Much love. Conversation. Shout out to Big Cheese. That was fun. Going back down memory lane. Shout out to 10 Speed. Had us going in another direction last night. We out. Woo! Black, hot, fire. Come on. Much love, fam. We out. Woo! Come on, come on, come on. Black, hot, fire. We out, we out, we out, we out. Much love to the fam. Much love, family. We out. Black, hot, black. You good? Jason, it's still a little early for you. If you're on Central Time and East Time, it's late. It's 1 o'clock in the damn morning. I gotta get up early. Black, hot, black. I'll be back on next weekend, family. I'm back to stay. Woo! Back to stay, family. Much love. We out. Woo! Come on, come on, come on. Black, hot, hey! We out, we out, we out, we out. Black, hot, fire. We out, we out, we out, we out, we out. Black, hot, fire. Woo! Same time, same place, same black channel next week. Black, hot, fire. We out, we out, we out, we out. Black, hot, fire. Much love, fam. Woo! Black, hot, fire. Black, hot, hey! out. We out. We out. Black, hey. Black, hey. We out. We out. We out. Much love, fam. Much love. We out. I'm out of this piece. Peace.